I am Sure Sports. You know me there, from coast to coast representing. I mean, I say this is Righteous representing for Omar. You don't know, come get the sports over here from near and far. Boy. Me say I am Sure Sports, one thing me sure about. When me say sure, that me not doubt. Come get your sports, get it over air. Come subscribe, repost and share. I am Sure Sports, one thing me sure about. When me say sure, that me not doubt. Come get your sports, get it over air. Come subscribe, repost and share. If me not sure, that me not say it. Know who score, that me not say it. Never know the game play, that me not say it. If me never seen a game, me not know who play. For your sports news, better come over here so. For your soccer news, then come over here so. If you don't love sports, still come over here so. For the day done, you are gonna love over here so.
So when it comes on to behavior concerning football, Jamaica is decent. I am sure that if we can get all of these things done, set in place by the end of April, it gives us enough time before the World Cup campaign. Not afraid of no Brazil, no Argentina with these crap of players. We are good enough. Remember, like, subscribe, share. Listen, comment, let me know what your thoughts are.
Trick-Nick Jerk Marinade gives your meats and vegetables authentic Jamaican jerk flavor. The spices are directly from Jamaica. Spices like jerk seasoning, allspice, Scotch bonnet pepper, fresh scallions, thyme, ginger, and garlic. The key ingredients to a great jerk marinade. 0% sugar and low in sodium. You want to try it?
Made up of 18 Jamaican herbs and spices, add delicious, bold flavor to your next grilling experience. Flavoring sauce, a marinade, basting, condiment, or topping. Trick-Nick Jerk Barbecue Sauce.
All right. Good morning and welcome to I Am Sure Sports. Welcome to I Am Sure Sports. This is your host, my name is Man. Welcome, my people. This one is going to be a banger. Listen, this one is going to be good. It's going to be really good. I'm excited. I am just getting loads and tons and thousands and lots of information that I want to share with you on this show today. But as usual, you know how we begin our shows. You know how we start. You know what we do. We're going to do that right away. Tony, big up yourself. You understand me? Jason, Fresh God, and all the others who are already watching, welcome to the platform. This is a big, bad show, and it's going to be a great one. No doubt. So stick and stay with us. Remember to hit that like button to subscribe and to SHARE. Share, because sharing is caring. Up. Listen, so many things are happening, but first and foremost, we, as usual, we want to say blessed love to all of you. Then we want to give thanks to the Most High God. Amen. The one who has made us, the one who has given us life. He loves us unconditionally. And no matter how, bad our past is, or how dismal our future may look, or how trying the present circumstances of our lives are, he's able to do exceedingly, abundantly, above all we could ever ask, think, or even imagine, according to the power that's at work in us. So continue to trust in him, right? If you have never yet, you have not yet given your life to him, just do that. Just give him an opportunity to turn things around for your good. because he's able, he's all powerful, and he is almighty. We are not afraid to lift up our praises to the most high God. Like I said, we are unashamed of the gospel of Jesus Christ, because it's the power of God unto salvation to every man who believes, first to the Jews and then the Gentiles after. All right? So blessed love to all of you. I don't know. I'm not inviting you to know a church. I'm inviting you to know the risen Savior. You understand me? All other gods, they are classified as the late, but he's called the great, mighty, and all-powerful one. And we bless Yeshua, King of glory, mighty Messiah. Be exalted. All right? Yeah, man. So you know what to do, people. Hit the like button, subscribe, and share. We have lots to cover today. We're going to talk about an incident at our airport. I'm going to give you some other stuff as well that I'm thinking. We're going to talk about Manchester United, because it looked like they put all their players off so they could play against Arsenal. I don't know what is happening. I know Fresh God don't like that, you know. And then I was not on YouTube for a couple of days, and it looked like YouTube world has gone mad. I'm going to talk about that. We're going to recap the JPL, the U17. We're going to talk about the NBAs, and we're going to talk about some national football, the zone that Jamaica is in. And one of the things that I think needs to happen with local football, with our players who play in the JPL, since many of them may not get into the first national team, what is the way and what do we do? Because we can't just ignore them. We can't just say, well, once them good, they will be in there. A lot of them, as long as players are playing in Europe, those players will be growing and getting better faster than the ones local. So domestic. So what are we going to do to ensure that they have opportunities to grow and learn and be better? I'm going to give you what I believe is a good solution to that problem. We also will have our call-in time, so make sure you don't hesitate to call in, give your thoughts, your opinions, and your feedback. All right? Remember that. All right? And we may have some guests coming on today, surprise guests, that is, so you don't know. But first, I want to say happy birthday to Mr. Vin Blaine. Happy birthday, Sir Vin! You understand me? Big up yourself on the earth strong. How old are you now? 29! What you mean? You understand me? Mr. Vin Blaine, bless up every time, you know. Lots of love and respect to you. Yeah, yes indeed. You understand me? And if you are celebrating your birthday today, happy birthday to you as well. Also, listen, let us stop and say happy Teachers Day to all the teachers in the classroom in Jamaica right now. All teachers, past and present teachers, you know, at all school, from the basic school to primary school level education, secondary, tertiary level education. Big up. Happy Teachers Day to you all. Happy Teachers Day to you all. Have a blessed Teachers Day, and I hope you're being feted and treated by the students at your different schools on this day. Yesterday, I didn't do a show, right? Because it was Read Across Jamaica Day, and you don't know, we had to get into the schools and do some reading for our kids and kind of, you know, spend some time with the different school and with the kids in the school, because to us, listen, social work is more important to us than social media. Let me say that again. Write this down. I'm managing money a year, say them things, you know. Some powerful things me telling you people, but no, write them down and remember them. Social work is more important than social media. I'm going to say it for one more time. Hey, a big talk, big talk. Yeah, social work is more important than social media, right? Some of us, we are just tied up in social media and we're forgetting our social responsibility. You understand me? We have a social responsibility to add value to people's life. You understand me? All of us. We can do something to make this place better. This place called Jamaica. Wherever you live. If you live in the USA, you can do something in your community. If you live in England, you can do something to make things better in your community. You can change one life And if you change one life, that is good. You understand me? Because that one life that you change can change 2 other lives. And those 2 other lives can change 4 other lives. And those 4 other lives can change 8 other lives. And the multiplication continues. When it comes to life changes and impacting people, we don't believe in addition. We deal with multiplication. You understand me? Astronomical increases. Yeah. Big up. Look at this, man. Hey, Tony, one of these days, man, you need to come on and tell us about that, man. That is awesome because we just heard about a next knife. I think sometime a couple of weeks ago, maybe last week, there was a knife incident where a 14-year-old was killed in London. I know at the 14th minute at the last Arsenal game, they kind of, because the youngster was an Arsenal fan. And I'm glad that you're working with an organization like that to impact lives. That is it, 100 black men of London. Look at that. These are the things we need to do in our people. So we know that we are making a difference. Leave an indelible mark on the society. Leave the world a better place than you found the world when you came here. Also remember, you weren't sent on earth to find something to do, you know. No, you were sent on earth because there's a God that designed in you to do something significant. You were sent on earth by the Lord God Almighty, the Creator, because there's purpose for you. There's purpose on your life. You're not a waste of time. You're not a loose man. You're not a loose girl. You are a purposefully created masterpiece. You understand me? To have worldwide impact. You have some ideas that if you just implement them, it can be generational. No joke. Don't limit yourself. Maximize your potential and fulfill the purpose in this life. Them things that we are talking about, you know, and not even that I want to talk about, but I know somebody you need to hear this morning. I know you need to hear this morning because you think your life is a waste. At 80, you can start and still make an impact. I'm telling you, Jesus Christ, you know that, the Messiah, 33 years him live on earth and look what him caused. And out of those 33 years, only 3 of them, really and truly, he was in active full-time ministry, you know. Yeah, and look at the kind of impact that he had. You understand me? So you too can make significant impact on the world around you. You understand me? Definitely. All right? Yep. Yeah, this is the name of the guy, Daniel. Yeah, the 14-year-old. Angelin, 14-year-old who lost his life, man. Rest in peace. Yeah, man. Arsenal fan. You understand me? Yeah. Very unfortunate incident. You understand me? So get involved, man. Some of you overseas, I told you that there are some clubs and some youths out here. You can buy a football boots. You can buy a spikes. You can, even if you can't afford one, you can, you understand me? You can do something. Summer is coming up. You understand me? Some of you can buy some exercise books and some crayons and stuff and give to some youth and help some youth, man. Make the world a better place. You hear me? I tell you. All right. Now, a couple of things. All right. That I need to do. All right. Are you ready? All right. The people say them ready. People, are you ready? No. Oh Lord. Da, 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 da. Are you ready? Are you ready for the official start of the I Am Sure Sports podcast for today? If you are ready, let me hear you make some noise. All right. Finally. All right. We are there now. All right. So, number one. All right. Let me begin right here. So, this is, you know, they have many of these. They have the Sir P's and the On the Spot News Media. One them have one called Bag of Things TV. A whole heap of them, you know, like Jamaica, YouTube in Jamaica now is like bar. It's like rum bar. You know what I mean? Like everywhere you turn, there is a channel. So in Jamaica, like when Jamaicans, when they come on to channel, everybody take on. Like every other person have a channel doing all kind of things. All right? You know, like how if a Jamaican go start a business, the first thing them do, them come to their mind, I want bar. So most Jamaican families have somebody will run a bar. Bar. That is why so many people in Jamaica support color bar. Because bar in our thing so much. We have to near one school with bar in it. You understand me? Color bar. Them not drink rum still. You understand me? But them name color bar. All right. So this is for that. But you know what I find for the people? Let me tell you this. Tell me one thing, right? So I think earlier in the year, from last year to early in this year, I think predominantly in last year, there were these heists, meaning lots of beryllium security companies that were being targeted. You have some in like Mandeville, I think Portland, St. Thomas, in Kingston, in St. Catherine, in Port, all over the place. A lot of them were happening across Jamaica. Like it's like every month one would happen. And I started praying the thing, and I'm saying that the kind of people who run these things, the kind of people who run companies like this, it going to be dealt with quickly. And they're going to find out who the perpetrators are for the most part. And you're going to hear that people you're going to see people, a series of people dying. You're going to see a series of people dying. And many people going to miss it. So I'm going to help you. All right? So you had all of those things happening, right? And this is just my thought. All of those things were happening. All right? I'm going to give you an example first of what I'm talking about before I get to it. Recently in St. Anne, there was an attempted murder on a lady. All right? On a lady in the St. Anne's Bay area. A police officer, a deacon in a church who's a police officer. Person that I know him, very good police. One of those police that the youths will go to and talk to. Lot of respect, in prayer with them and all of those things. So he challenged the gunman, shot one, and then he died. And then, like, in less than 24 hours, you know, they found the one who got the shot, and then the other one was killed by the police in what is alleged to be a shootout. All right? All right, bam. So that happened. That is what was reported on the news. So in less than 24 hours, you'd say that case was solved. All right? To the point where the person confessed to the crime. All right? So that was done. Said that he was paid some money. All of that is out there in the news. So you see how quickly it was solved. And I think predominantly because it was a police officer, so all the resources were channeled into it. Unlike regular citizens sometimes, we don't see that kind of effort. So I say all of that because then I want to go back to the incidents of the robberies that were going on with the beryllium stuff. And I always believed that somehow the level of investigation will be so discreet, but people would just over time, you'd see people dying, people being arrested, and serious operation where that is concerned. But because it is not connected directly to what happened, you would not know. I am telling you this. Recently in St. Catherine, the amount of dons, area leaders, gangsters that have been killed by the police, I am not surprised, because somehow I think there is a connection between some of those robberies and some of these present incidents. Quite contrary. That is my speculation. I just figure that there's no way a company like Beryllium Guardsman could be just losing so much money, and then more money was not pumped into find out all the pieces connected to it across Jamaica and put pressure on those people. So it is not strange to me, like I said, that in recent months there have been a series, like I said, of operation across Jamaica, especially in St. Catherine, where a lot of persons have died, a lot have been incarcerated. Quite contrary. All right? That's social issue number one. Social issue number two. I have been listening to this thing on the news where an aeroplane landed at the Norman Manley International Airport. That is like the airport in Kingston. Jamaica has right now, in terms of airports, we have the Ian Fleming. Hey, the Ian Fleming, American airline, go up there and people. Same, hey, yo, check it out. Nice airport if you travel through, right? Ian Fleming. Yeah, upper St. Mary, there's a Bosco bed. Nice. Little and nice, you understand me? Close to my yard. Yeah. Anyways, so you have that. You have Donald Sangster and Montego Bay. They are upgrading bigger runway. You have Norman Manley. You have the young lady who has just come on as the CEO. And like the first thing she had to do as she came onto the job is that a plane with over 250 people of Indian descent landed in Jamaica. Now, I want to know who authorized the plane to land. Does a plane just leave and just come at Jamaica, sir? With no connection at all? You know, like our ship can like go off course and you rarely see those things. And normally boat, that happens. How does a plane end up at the airport in Kingston and we just sweep it under the carpet? Something not right. How could 250 people board an aeroplane from somewhere way back in Asia Minor, they would call it, in Asia Minor, land in Jamaica, and there was no government official involved in it, or airport officials, with people whose names are not on flight manifest? How did that happen? That they were in the airport, disembarked? How did that happen? This is not like some Haitian coming to Jamaica on a boat, you know, with a plan to go Miami and end up in a Jamaica. This is an airplane that got through certain air, like it went through. You know, you can't fly over certain countries with an airplane unless you have like some sort of permission that you're going X place, and all of those things are cleared before the flight takes off. Listen, why would they land in Jamaica? Where were they coming from? Something not right. Something is not right, my people. We have a caller. I have a lot more to get into. Let's take the call though. We have the one and only DAS TV. That is Dwight. I'm not give it a right. Dwight Spence, but I'm not tell you what the A for, but it's DAS TV. You understand? What's going on, sir?
Why you go on? You're funny, that came with a joke. So somebody's back. In regards to the flight, we've been dealing with a lot of international travel and them sort of things as well. Couple of key things that go there. So the flight plans is an international protocol they didn't follow. However, Indians are allowed to visit Jamaica for 30 days, visa free. Russians are allowed to visit Jamaica for 90 days, visa free. So in terms of the people on the flight being allowed entry and being able to go to the hotel and things like that, they are able to enter Jamaica visa free. Now, I have a feeling this flight was headed towards Central America, and them turned it around and said, no man, you can't land here, but this country might take you, and they'll let you land the plane and cool out and then see if you can work out something there. That's what I have a feeling. Because of the amount of people from India that were on it, I have a feeling that they're trying to go to Central America and work them way out.
Like indentured what? Indentured labor?
I won't say indentured. Man have a company in the US, a man have a company in certain places. We need about 100 workers for this and another 50 for this. Get them to me and them work off them flight. Because not only that, the hotel and the plane and the charter plane was paid for. In my opinion, the JFF should have confiscated.
Hey, the JFF. Hold on. How did JFF come in this now? How you say it? You just said
we need a plane. We need a plane this summer.
What you're saying is that the JFF should have sure.
So I work with the Ministry of Sports and Foreign Affairs. I just say, hold on. Let me double check the plane until September. we give it back to you.
I don't think that is allowed, sir.
Anyway, but a lot of people are making things about a lot of how these people come. I think that a key point they have to notice: Indians and Russians, and if the pilot was German, they're allowed to come into Jamaica 30 to 90 days without a visa. So that's why they were able to roam around.
So why? All right. So if they are allowed, why were they sent back almost immediately?
Well, because they didn't have anything. So if they booked the hotel for 2 days and that's all you're supposed to stay, you grant them 2-3 days.
No,
stay,
but they didn't even get to a hotel. They were turned back right at the airport.
No. They didn't. They stayed at the Rock Hotel.
At the what hotel?
The ROK hotel in Kingston.
No, well, it's not like so until the plane was ready, that's what happened, and they were sent out back on the plane. Because you know, plane had to be refueled and cleaned and everything checked.
Right, but if they want to be strict with it, they could have keep them at the airport, lock up. And you see what I'm saying? They're allowed to go to a hotel, roam around, come back to the hotel, get them food, and come back. That's a weekend trip.
Okay, all right.
To me, that's all. If we didn't want a hotel in Kingston, I would have said, welcome, come on, bring them for 2 days.
Fresh got is saying that they had reservations at the Rock Hotel.
There you go.
Okay.
So the problem is the security part where it's concerned with the T20 World Cup coming up and all that is a plane is allowed to land in Jamaica and nobody know about it or where it's coming from. That's a problem.
Oh, maybe they were planning on coming to the World Cup of cricket and they got in early.
Exactly. No.
Nitro said that they came to the T20 World Cup and learned that Jamaica not hosting any.
And turn back. And it's another they have to go. I really so anytime you have international sports events, you will always have people trying to use the event. Not trying to say they're not going to the event, but they're trying to use the event as a way to jump to other countries that they plan to stay at permanently.
See, a lot.
We're going to.
See, a lot of that will happen in the a lot of
T20 World Cup. It will happen during the Copa America. It will happen during the World Cup in the US. It happens all the time. They will have legitimate businesses. They'll get their visa and everything. But them not just come for a 2-3 month program. They come for a 5-year trip.
Okay. So all right. Yeah, that's because I wanted to bring up both of those things. You understand me? Because I just feel like, especially that one is very, very spooky. And we have been having a lot of airplanes coming into Jamaica and catch a fire and burn up down in the Clarendon area as well. You know, so it's a lot of very strange things happening in the air in Jamaica.
Yeah. Because you gotta think a plane that size.
Chris Wayne said that they were a plane load of KC recruits for their cricket team.
Oh Jesus! Okay, let's even stop. All right, I'll still follow along.
All right then. All right. Chris Wayne, you're a Calabar man. You're gonna get in problems with the KC people, and I'm telling you, don't put KC name in those things, my boss. You'll get yourself in trouble. Yeah, I tell you, because Calabar and KC, they're trying to bring peace and unity in the school. And look what you're posting about KC, my boss. You need to take it back, Mr. Chris Wayne. You need to remove that. Unless you get yourself in problems. KC control the borders, mind them stop you. All right. We have a next call coming in. The one and only Parish Council. Welcome to I Am Sure Sports. Good morning.
Mornings, man.
Yes, sir. Take it away. Your time to shine.
You see why when the ball I say more security, on the body of frowns and I talk about the ball I want too much.
Expo.
Because me I tie this into the whole still I try to tie it towards sports, because it has to do with security. It is evident that with security protocols are either non-existent or well below par. So it is also a reason to stand that an athlete of Leon Daly magnitude and caliber, when him say he want security when him come to Jamaica, man them not for France, because this is a perfect example. Say anything could happen to anybody, you know. 200 and odd man, because I not seen a baby, I not seen a woman. 200 and odd man with wrong intention, you know. Could have hold off the country for a while, you know, man, is man.
Explain that to me. What do you mean all of the country for a while? Explain that to me. Explain that to me, Parish. When I said I could hold off the country for a while, explain that to me. I'm asking you what you mean.
The Chick-fil-A. What I mean is, what if these men had firepower in the country? I got access to firearms in the country and chose to hold off a section of the country. 250 odd man. That is a big number, you know, man, is man. Yeah,
No.
it's like
No.
the last of the thing now. But think about it.
Sorry, Parish, go.
What if these men had bad intentions when they arrived in Jamaica? What if they were mercenaries? Or mercenaries, or whatever they want to call them.
Mercenary, yeah.
Yeah. Yes, and they had
You
access
think
to firearms.
you think that there were mercenaries coming to Jamaica to do something, and that
I
is
said, what if?
no. I'm saying you believe that based on your what if, and they would take a conventional route of coming here.
What do you mean? It don't matter.
No, what I'm saying that why would people who are mercenaries, 250 of them, go through the risk of being caught by security? Why would they do that? Because
Man is man, at the same way them got 80 go execute the president, and them could have come under false name because we not do investigations.
What I'm saying to Parish Council, if 250 of them are coming to do any wicked stuff, why would they take this route? And why would all 250 of them travel in one plane and go to the airport together? Isn't that saying that please catch us?
It's not please catch us, you know. Sometimes we sometimes you have to just do some things we look where that's, you know, unconventional. So it not raise the suspicion, because as you say, I'm gonna come to the airport, you can tell yourself, say, boy, them man couldn't really come for the arm because them come to the airport. You understand? But what I say is man is man.
So, but isn't it also, Parish Council, an indication of how good our security is? That whatever plan there was, it was caught right at the airport. Isn't that saying that we have good security?
The fact that they landed, no, because right now, Manly National Airport to me I run like downtown bus park. Yeah.
What do you mean? When last you went to Norman Manley? Last time, what are you talking about? When last you got to Norman Manley?
The fact that a plane, when they're supposed to, with passengers, when they're scheduled to come to a country, could have beg us fly and beg us space for land in our country. Tell me, say, the airport are run like downtown bus park.
No, but Parish Council, a plane can land in a place. No, Parish Council, you know that the USA could give permission for a flight from a place to land and to check. Remember, the people had reservations. And it is by the checks.
You just said to the car line, then why were they returned so quickly?
Yeah, because Fresh God said they had reservations at the hotel. So the security ensured that they all stayed where they were, check them out, put them back on the plane, and send them out of the country. I am saying that that's an indication of good security practices. Now, while I agree with you that maybe the plane should not have landed, maybe based on what was happening with the aircraft, that Jamaica showed hospitality, put measures in place, and had the plane land.
But all them have reservation if the plane never scheduled for land.
No, that's what we're trying to find out, Parish Council. Was the plane scheduled to land?
So that means what Fresh God I say now add up either.
Well, you have Fresh God, I forgot to take out that. No, the reservation at a hotel. What Fresh God is saying is that this was reported on TVJ. So I am saying that there could be a plane traveling, say, a very long distance, and they may be having difficulties, and they ask for permission to land in the United States. And
but that was not reported, man.
So what was reported?
The report suggested to me that they were not scheduled to land, and as you say, still because of some protocol. They use some political terms. Cause you know, once you say protocols, it's kind of wide. It's so broad that it's hard to pinpoint what specific protocol were adhered to allow the plane to land in our country.
Yeah.
Because it's not 5 minutes away from Norman Manley Airport, they make a call and say, they can apply for the ground, them a boss. They need for land. That's not what happened. That's not how the aircraft thing works. That's why I say, if that is the case, the airport are run like downtown bus park. Where a coaster.
All right, so how this now? Yeah, sorry. What I wanted to help me with is how does this tie into Leon Bailey though? Needing security.
All right. Because it's a sports show, so anytime I listen to a show, no matter what the conversation, the title sports or security. And that is one of his concerns. The security in general is below par.
Across Jamaica?
Across Jamaica, of course. There's so much people at the year time.
So you think security in the United States is better than security in Jamaica?
Me never said that, man.
No, I didn't say that. No, man. I'm asking.
I was not any comparison.
All right, so no, but if you know what I'm asking you is that Jamaica security is poor in comparison to what? What is good security then? Because you must have a standard. For you to say it is poor, it must be in relation to some other standard.
It is relation to my expected standard.
So what is it? All right, so give us your expected standard of security for a national footballer, and how does that differ from the security provided for Elaine Thompson Hero, Sharika Jackson, and Shelly and Fraser Price, who are global stars?
For athletes, first of all, we can use Manning Cup as an example. The way in which the security is set up for the Manning Cup, but it lead to the big confusion, right? Whereby anybody could have pretty much come to anything on the field. I agree. They have instances in overseas when man celebrate fighters, people do run on the pitch, right? People do run on the pitch, but people when they run on the pitch, them still able to control the crowd in such a way that the ceremony could still take place. And if you notice, anytime crowd are run on a pitch, the players are the first ones to be escorted by security.
All right, I watched some of the promotions from League 2, League 1 Championship, and the pitches were invaded, and the players were out there this weekend, gone. In the United, in England.
And use no security.
I didn't no. Yeah, but it's the same thing in Jamaica. When people run out, the security are trying.
Yeah, but what I say is, in order to get back the crowd under control, because it is expected that the crowd is gonna run onto the pitch, you know. But what they now need to put in place is protocols as to how to manage the crowd.
But you're assuming that there is no protocol though.
Man, in that same Manning Cup, the presentation was not able to go on. So how may I assume?
All right, so when
there was no presentation.
When the player scored in the JPL game, a fan jumped over the rail and celebrated with the player. All right. Nonetheless, after that, the police spoke to him and he went over. Right. So there is everywhere that you go, there is a security concern. Right. And protocols must be put in place. What I'm asking about is not general security. All right. Shelly and Elaine Thompson Hero Usain Bolt, while people are going to tell me, I know Marvin Thompson said Leon Bailey is bigger than Usain Bolt, he's bigger than Shelley, he's bigger than Ilian, and he's bigger than Sharika.
Who said that?
Marvin Thompson says that I think the name of the person, that Leon Bailey is bigger than all our track athletes. Fine, I'm going to give him that.
All right.
Leon, hold on. Eh? No, I'm going to give him that, you know.
Say he's bigger.
That's what let me read this. No one talking about, no one who you're talking about don't bigger than Bailey. That's what he's saying. That's what he said. He said none of them are bigger than Bailey.
Because we're trying to help people, you know. What I would say is that the sport in itself requires or carries a different type of temperament. That is what I would say.
So that does that mean that Shelley should not? So does that mean that Shelley should not have security?
That it doesn't mean she shouldn't, you know. What it means that her requirement would be less than Leon Bailey, because the temperament that people carry in track and field is a lot more subtle than what they would find in football.
Let me ask you a different question. Seeing that security is such a major problem in Jamaica, would you keep a party in Jamaica?
I would keep a party.
Yeah, or a dance, or a session.
I would keep a party.
Yeah?
I would keep a party because a party carry again a different type of emotion from patrons. Football is a very aggressive type of sport, and it carries out a different type of emotion.
You know that there are more shootings. You know that there are more shootings and killings at parties than at football games in Jamaica.
No problem. When I say no, but what do you hear you talk about Arteta? You know, so I feel like if you would get close to Arteta, he would need security. What do you think about that?
No, I think I'm mad this year task.
Man. What do you use Havertz?
Me say he must get fired. Yeah, if you get fired. If you get fired. If you get fired. But the point I'm making though is that if security is such a serious issue, all right, if security is such a serious issue, the point I'm making is that keeping a party poses more risk than playing a football game. So if you parish council say to me that I want security for the football game, and then I see you keeping a party parish council, then I'm going to question that, because it has been proven that at parties across Jamaica, we have lots of shooting and conflicts. When man drink that thing them call white rum and the Hennessy and all of them thing there, alcohol causes people to behave worse than the emotion of losing a game. I'm telling you that the influence of alcohol on human behavior is worse than the influence of losing a game.
I wouldn't say it's far off though, because when you compare some of our biggest events them, and I mean, bear in mind, there hasn't been any recent security concern at any national games, whether locally or internationally. You understand what I say? But that's what you talked about earlier. About the whole playing situation. I'm just saying it gives reason for Leon Bailey argument that he needs security.
All right. You have 30 seconds. I don't agree with, there's no connection for me. I agree with your security issue concerning the country, but I don't see the connection. But big up yourself. I don't agree with it. Right. There are two different issues, and both of them are two good issues, you know. Two good points you're raising, you know. But I don't think you can connect both of them. That's all I'm saying. We have a next call coming in, so let me run and take it. Bless up yourself, as usual. Right. Yeah, man. Caller, welcome to the show. Good afternoon. Or morning. All right, not hearing that one. All right. So, people. All right. Let's see if we can take this call. Caller, welcome to the show. Good afternoon. Welcome to I'm Sure Sports. Jason, thanks for the super chat. All right, Jason did a super chat. Let me just read that out. It says 250 Indians came with curry for parish council. Parish council, you have responded to that with a super chat. All right, go ahead, caller. Welcome to the show. Good afternoon.
Afternoon, my name's. What's up, man?
Sir Miguel, what's going on?
I'm here. Let's take to your program, man. Yeah, I have from the other day. I want to ask you this question, and it's just a random thought. Do you think that if you were supposed to observe Mr. Hallgrims's personality now versus when he just came, do you think there's a sense of disappointment in his persona as it relates to everything surrounding, the Jamaica football program and things that are happening? Do you think that if he was supposed to give the opportunity to go back on his contract, he would deny, he would refuse? Because let me give you my opinion first. I think he has, when I look at him, I think he has lost that excitement, and I would too, because brethren, Jamaica has a lot to deal with, brethren. It's a lot. You understand me? Coming from JFF to Leon Bailey, and all the boys, payments, all these things. That's just, when I look at him, I see some level of disappointment, brethren.
Yeah. Well, listen, I can't say that I know that in my dealings with him, he has been very enthused about the program. In fact, remember he extended his contract in January, because remember his contract ended in January, which is a few months ago. So I think he had all things in place to kind of, if he wanted to walk away from it. So I don't know that I can say that. What I can say is that, of course, you go into competitions you want to win. If you look at like the Nations League, if I'm a coach, I'm going to be disappointed because you came so close to winning it and you didn't. So those things I can understand. I don't know if all his expectations have been met. So I'm not.
I think in terms of the raw football, I don't think there's much disappointment there. I think I think we have done well where that is concerned, even though comparatively speaking, to previous years. But I mean, with all the excitement, all the the things, Leon and all these things, and as it relates to Leon being in the security, I mean, yeah, I probably my was that it was
you're breaking up. You're breaking up, Miguel. You look like you're driving. We're not hearing you.
Oh, yeah.
We're not hearing the last thing that you said. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're still breaking up. I don't know.
Really, I still think other people. Yes, sir.
Yeah, get a better spot, because I think he's making an important point. So get a better spot and come. Family, if I were, I don't know, I can't verify this, but if I were the president, I would want security. But I can tell you, I've never seen him yet with security. Never. I can't recall seeing him with any security personnel in the time that I've seen him. But if I were in his position, I would want security. But I've never yet seen him, and I've seen him in different settings. And him always rolling alone or with other people in the JFF. You understand me? So I don't know. All right, so listen, YouTube gone mad, people. YouTube gone mad. Big up Ballheads TV, as I name. Yeah. Duckland of channel, people. YouTube gone mad. Then me say, military guna. Military guna, big up yourself in a military guna. Military guna, I'm a virgin. You understand me? Yo, no love military. Military are good, you. At the end of the day, the man is doing, he found a niche and he works on his niche. Every man on this thing have them opinion. If you don't agree with my opinion, start a channel and run your opinion on it. That's it. If you don't think anybody's agreeing, just start it. But don't get into this heap of back and forth. And for military, if you listen to me, listen. Brother, you don't need to do no video. Just do what you're doing. A lot of people out there appreciate what you're doing. And if everybody like you, you're doing something wrong. If everybody agree with you, you're doing something wrong. Listen, here's what. Piney tell me this. Piney used to Pine Action. I don't know him. Gunner's boss. Gunner's boss used to say all kind of negative thing, but I think una alone
Some things that Gunners boss used to go and tell people about me and all on radio and thing. And here's what he used to say. Any publicity when you run social media is good publicity. Because every time a man go up on a station and a man go up on a platform and start talk about you, even in a negative way, the people who have never heard about you, they hear about you. So like right now, me I talk about you, there's somebody watching my channel, you know, who going to hear me say military going and say, well on the him run a channel, let me go and look. So don't, all right? Yeah. So don't let those things. You understand me? No, people. You know what things people say about me and them things. People call me all kind of things. There are some people who I don't know. You understand me? So don't follow them things. I'm gonna go talk about certain things. Then me, hey, me get a next clip because some of these things, me realize that some of these things they have nothing. Me nobody listen to some of them. All right, right. I hear next man say that, then we all, like we get to the place where man I say, in the box all speed and them thing there. Like, let me tell you this. You see on social media, man, yo, anybody in the world, me, any boy around put me in the world, me will box that. You can say that on social media. You can say that. But when you see people in front of them face, you can't even lift your hand. Me, I tell you that. There are some people, you can't see them in them space. And other people know that, you know. You can't see them and lift your hand. Me tell people this, when you grow in a certain garrison and you live in the garrison, man will box and you can't do nothing about it. You have to go on your yard. And you probably all tell them, say, yo, I saw easy box me again. You hear? There's a part of Jamaica like that. So here's what I do. If my brethren do a video when me I do a video, I care one bit. I don't care. It don't matter to me. You see when I finish off YouTube, that's it. This don't consume my world. This is just to I really enjoy the people, and so I do this because I really want to interact with the people, right? But it cannot be that all of us are Jamaicans. Listen, let me tell you why. I watch a lot of my inspiration come from Robbie at AFTV. I interviewed him. Look at that interview. And Robbie has his competitors, Turkish. All of these guys have platforms, troops, the youth name Yardman, all of them. You look at AFTV, him have the Manchester United, Chelsea, Tottenham, all of these rival fans sit and work together. And you know what is happening? All of their channels are growing. Jamaica is one of the places them that all of us fight against all of us. That is why none of us can progress to the highest levels. I don't know why we stay so. All of us always seem like we have a problem. Why we can't just work together? Why we have to tear down the next man? Some man come on your thing. Just say, yo, we not discuss that. We not gonna deal with, you know what time people want to come and have conversation. Me say don't call them on any, me not want the name call. Because me not in it. If they want to call my own, that's for them thing. But brother, we have to stop this. Because if all of us work together, the space will be better. Let me tell you something again. Well, Brian, Man of Steel shared an important story with me, right? Right? Now, man, we are talking, but come on, I say, them there, like, again, this is, all right. People. Yeah, I like what Andre said. Let me just say this. He says, Martin King once said about silence, our lives begin to end the day we become silent about things that matter. That is true, Andre. You need to come on and give me some more on that, because at the same time, some things you have to leave. Like I always remember the only time I've been in the same space as President Obama. He said something. He says the moment I respond to someone on social media, I have given them my platform, because they were saying all of these things about him. So some people are not worth your response. All right? Let me say that. All right. I like what Tony says. Tony, and one-on-one with Arsenal. All of these guys, they work together. You see the ESPN people, you see the TNT people, they work together. I'm telling you, the Indian channels, they work together. The Spanish channels, they work together. The only set of people that seem to be, they want the downfall of each other is Jamaicans. And we need to cut it out. We need to cut it out. Like we rejoice when other Jamaicans fail, and we bad mind when other Jamaicans excel. I'm telling you, it's like I'm gonna watch an X-Man channel and I say, you see what subscribe, look all up there on the business. Yo, me don't like the boy. No, brother. Hey, listen. I don't know. I don't know. Like it's a Jamaican thing. So what? When Cranky start him channel, people are gonna dislike him. Come on. Like, if everybody wants to start channel, let everybody start channel. And all of us can help each of us, man. Like there's a space. It's the same thing with our entertainers. It's the same thing with our entertainers. It's the same thing in the football. We either want people to fail or we bad mind them if them excel. Like nobody's supposed to be better than us. None of our brothers are supposed to go further than us. We are, because somehow we get some clout if we are better than them. That is why people talk about people education. Them talk about people qualification. Those things don't matter, man. At the end of it, naked we came to this world and naked we leave in. That I want all of us to understand. I see it happen with two brethren on radio, you know. You think a joking? There's two talk show on the radio. One in the morning, one in the afternoon. And the two man them at war now. Until if certain callers call one program, the other man don't want them call the other program. That is how far we go with these things. Like it's even on radio. TNT and ESPN partners so the NBA can come across. And even the two major TV stations in Jamaica can't come in a known partnership to make nothing. That is why even EPL is not being seen in Jamaican TV. We don't like see nobody do nothing that make them look better than us. It's right across the country, you know. That is why when one political party in power, if them build a highway, the next one want to dig up and put it somewhere else. Because we supposed to be. It's crazy. It's like we not built to work together as Jamaicans. I like this one. Say I'm not leaving naked, I will be buried in clothes. All right. Hey, me don't know about you, but me tell my family, me no want don't go buy no clothes for me. No buy no, me no want listen. You see, anyway, we don't talk about funeral, but me no want no. You see, them just put me in a regular board box on them thing there. All right, but we have is this we have a Crystal Palace fan online. Good afternoon, welcome to the show. We don't really have Crystal Palace because I see Simon Jordan who used to own Crystal Palace. How you doing, Mr. Crystal Palace?
I'm not too bad though.
Oh, wow, this is a MANU because I saw Simon Jordan. I know he used to own a part of Crystal Palace. I thought it was somebody from Crystal Palace. Is actually a MANU fan. How you doing, man?
I'm not too bad now. I'm just trying to hold the faith and give God thanks for health and strength, especially strength as well, because, you know, keeping up with this team is very detrimental to one's health. So all glory be to God, you know. Plan to go to church this Saturday as well and really give me offering. I'm gonna tell you. Yeah, tell you, man, it's rough, you know. It's rough. But we're gonna bounce back next season, you know. We just have to be humble, right? But what can I say? We play you this weekend actually, right? Play Arsenal this weekend. And you know, me did kind of hope so we can do a job over Arsenal. But listen, Arsenal is a well-oiled machine. Defensively, midfield, front three, you know, like Saka, Kai Havertz. So I don't see where United can really beat this Arsenal team to stop them from trying to win the league, you know. Still. But man, you hear me?
Yeah, man, I'm listening, man. I'm giving you time to, you know, release the stress.
Yeah, so JPL recap, right? You don't know last time Mr. Arnett Gardens. Well, Humberland and my team seen that we come from Manchester, but the Arnett Gardens I bring, you know
where Humberland is from?
Yeah, man, Clarendon, man.
Okay, just checking.
Oh God, man, yeah. So seeing that it was the closest team to my parish, I decided to support them and thing. And, I think Donovan Ducky was there at one moment in time, so he kind of support them. But Arnett Gardens might bring JPL, you know. So watch them. I never watched that game. I did up on a live stream. I watched the second leg though recently before this one, where they played well. That was the game that they beat Portmore United. Hopefully we can catch them this Sunday. But yeah, I love this Arnett Gardens team, and let's see what they do against. The thing I like about the two legs, man, is that both four teams have all to play for in the second leg this Sunday. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it will definitely be a good game.
You know what is funny? Let me give you my assessment at the game. I think Arnett Gardens is missing something in terms of the setup. I think Kaim Dixon is being wasted how he's being deployed. I think the coach is trying to play both of them up there. I think what he should do is make Kaim Dixon the main striker, because Fabian Reed is very good in that false nine role, and play Fabian Reed there, which would make it harder for him to mark, and then have him, make the late runs into the box. I think they could get better rewards from doing that. I also thought like he made a mistake in the starting 11, and that is why he had to make that change. With taking off the youngster and bringing on. He made an early change, like in the 27th minute of the game. But I think the guy named Marlon Martin, like he plays like he's, I don't know, he just walks and then loses the ball. Like I think that was not good. And I think for some reason, like Cavaliers stick to what they were doing, but I think they would have gotten more if they had started Chanel Thomas or Thompson. Those are the two things. Yeah.
In terms of the assessment of the Arnett Gardens team, you would say it's a team that throughout the playoffs they predominantly, you would say they played predominantly going on the wings and then coming inside, right?
You know what? So that happened when they brought on Shea Simmet.
Yeah.
Right? So that means that how they set up the midfield, they change it when they brought him on. So I think they have to go back to playing down the flanks. And I think because they brought in Shepherd into the starting 11, they went to a 4-4-2 to kind of stay narrow in midfield. I think they are fearful of playing 4-3-3 because they're afraid of Cavaliers on the counter because of the pace of Cavaliers. And they want to have numbers in midfield. So I don't know how they're going to adjust it. But they have to find a way to start Shea Smith, Kaim Dixon, and Fabian Reed, who has recovered and is all right for that game.
It kind of makes sense. But I think they look better going down the wing, because against Portmore, when they made that change, right, and the substitution was brought on, a lot of the quality chances in the second half came from the wing play of Arnett Gardens,
Right.
Kaim Dixon.
No, not Kaim Dixon. From Shea Smith came on and did well. on the flank, not Kaim Dixon. I don't think Kaim Dixon.
I'm saying,
Oh.
Kaim Dixon, I think, was on the pitch for a moment after
Yeah.
that sub. And he got a few chances, remember, and he never finished it. And then he did say, he might go do better the next game. And then Fabian Reed did eventually finish one of those chances that they come across. Remember the play when he flipped the ball and then go down the left-hand side, put it across, and then the captain put it in the back of the net. But it will be a quality game against Cavaliers. So I'm really looking forward to that game. I definitely have to go try watch that game, you know. Also, I'm clear up United already. NBA playoffs, right? You know, I used to go high school, used to play basketball, right? But it wasn't obviously, it's not like love of mine to an extent. I will watch the highlights. But you see the guy, what's his name again, that played for the Timberwolves? Man, Michael Jordan, son them called. Can't remember his name. Man.
Who we
Anthony
talking?
Edwards.
Anthony Edwards, Ant-Man. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, man. Love how him play, whatever. So I'm planning to take in the I missed the first game, but I definitely have to take in this series with Timberwolves versus Nuggets. Also, if we can get the New York, I used to live in New York. They go to New York next game one time, and they play good. They don't know my team that year, see me?
Yeah.
Also, the title, what happened at Norman International Airport that you say?
Yes. We went through that, man. We went through that. We're not going back to it. We kind of discuss it and stuff. But we're going to touch on some of the NBA things. So maybe you can call back when we get to that, because I have some very important things to say about that whole NBA thing.
All right,
yeah, man. All right, then. Cool. All right. Big up Marlon. I see Marlon, that was 50-50. Marlon said Ernest strength is down the wing. Simi's skills and speed is a threat. I totally agree. Cavaliers totally marked out. Dixon says, fresh God. All right. Yeah, man. Cranky soon start, people. Don't worry. And he's going to start with a bang. Trust me. All right. Chris Wayne, but Akwasa Chang didn't come to Mount Pleasant from Harborview. You know, remember, Akwasa Chang came from overseas. So he came back to Jamaica and ended up at Mount Pleasant, not from Harborview. Right? But listen now. So let me talk to you about the JPL game. So in the second game, I think when it comes on to passing the ball, Mount Pleasant was very good. You may call it aimless because a lot of those passes were in defense and in midfield. Right? Waterhouse actually caught them 3 times from corners, where the keeper, Kemar Foster, quick replay down the flank to DeAndre Thomas, and I think they blocked up that in the second half. I think Waterhouse had the better scoring opportunities, but I thought Mount Pleasant played the better football. But Fresh God, you hit the nail on the head. I think the play was too slow. I think Denardo Thomas, yeah. I think the Mount Pleasant play was too slow. All right. I like the idea of inverting Slay McCullough, and then you leave the back 3, so you have the numbers in midfield against Waterhouse. I think Howell had a howler, and he should not start in the next game. I think let Tevin Shaw, who I thought was playing way better than him, play in the defensive midfield area and start Mr. Busy, who is the Mario Phillips, or start Nathaniel James, who came on and it did extremely, extremely well. For the first time, I agree with the fans where Shaquille Bradford is concerned. Mount Pleasant fans have not been happy with Shaquille Bradford from his first game up to this point. And they keep on saying there is no justified reasons for him to start. He has played more minutes at Mount Pleasant than Akwasa Chang, and he has way less goal. Atafari Bygrave has played less minutes, and at Mount Pleasant, they have the similar amount of goals, really, playing for Mount Pleasant this season with the few minutes. He is not good at holding up the ball. He doesn't run the channels. He doesn't create. These are the things that people are saying. He doesn't create enough opportunities for the team. Right? So, Daxley, there you go. Sports on the ball. You know the game. Daxley should start with Tevin Shaw in that middle. And I think they have to find a way to bring Nathaniel James, even if it means putting Daniel Green at center forward, because he has played there for Mount Pleasant. but you cannot start again or play Akwasa Chang. But I don't think Bradshaw in this particular game is doing enough. Outside of that, I think they had the measure of the game. The passing game, they did very well. I think they passed the ball better than Waterhouse, like I said. But I think Howell had a bad game. I don't know if because he's familiar with the Waterhouse player, but they have to play faster. They allow Waterhouse to come back into their defensive shape. And even when Campbell, who I thought had an excellent game, got the opportunities down the flank, his delivery, his final pass, his final ball was not good enough. Was not good enough. All right? And there should have been 2 red cards in that game. I think the Waterhouse player who landed on Fitzroy Cummings' ankle, and Fitzroy Cummings was yellow card. Listen, that should have been a red card for the Waterhouse player. I think and he twisted his ankle. Maybe I mean Denardo Thomas. And I think Ladiel Richie's contact. I'm a Mount Pleasant fan, but to be fair, that the player was off the field, the ball was out, and he shoulder barged the player. Absolutely unnecessary. No, not the tackle, fresh guard, but he jumped into the man's ankle, his follow through. And nobody can tell me it was not intentional. I think that is a red card. And Fitzroy Cummings should not have been yellow carded because he's the one who was fouled. Right? So that is my assessment. But I think, for some reason, I think like Mount Pleasant will have the better. Yeah, for some reason, I think James needs to start. They have to find a way. I don't think this is a game for Howell. They have to find a way of having Ori on the bench to come on and give an impact. I think if they had brought him on, they would have still had the pace down the flank with him. Kyle. Yeah. So that is where that is concerned, right? So we deal with Manu, not yet. Reckless tackleman. Yeah, Aubrey. Yeah. All right. So NBA. Now, after the first game with the Knicks, I listened to a channel, ESPN. Listen, be a Madison man, them have a couple program name. If you don't know them, send this to them. Get up on first take and them thing there. Oh, them talk about, the screen against Divenchenko and Miles Turner, that was not a foul. Oh, that was minimal. 142 screens were in the game. And therefore, if they didn't call them, they shouldn't call that one. Nonsense. Here's what they're saying that. One of them said that, that is robbery. But there was contact. No sense. Like, not because these people are international media houses, A lot of the things they talk is absolute garbage. Not because the referee allowed the other 141 to go, don't mean he should not call number 142. You can't say it was minimal and you understand, but it was robbery. It is up to the referee to call it. If the referee, just like it's the same thing as saying with Kai Havertz. You can't tell me that the player, yes, he left his foot and the player touched it. It was minimal touch. There is a minimal touch, a penalty in the box. You can't call that robbery. But if the referee didn't call it, it would be okay. But if the referee call it on a robbery, same thing with the NBA, people talking about, this call against the Knicks, and then the referee apologized for the ball that he thought was a kickball. That one I agree with. That was a mistake. But on the Miles Turner screen, that one is a foul. And there was no robbery. Now, if you want to talk about robbery, I can go back to Joel Embiid held on to Mitchell Robinson's foot. He twisted his ankle, and now he's out of the playoffs a few games later. And Embiid was not called for a foul. So because these guys are saying, because they're on these international media and stuff, they think they have all the scoop and the know-how on the game. If you are admitting that there was contact, the referee has right to call it as a foul. And if the referee call it as a foul, it's not robbery. But if the referee had decided that, no, I'm not going to call it, then it would not be robbery. Either. Simple put. Simple put. Simple put. So, this notion that they have, like there is, one of them used to be at Indiana, you know, so I can understand him, right? Now, don't want to call their names, you know. But a lot of the discussion about the Knicks game, madness. The Pacers did not lose the game because of officials. The Pacers lost the game because they couldn't stop Brunson. That is it. They had one player to stop, and they had him score over 43 points. Hey, Peso. Hey, Peso, man, me block you. You have to come talk about Mount Pleasant and go home. Of course, then you want to stay at town. You want to stay at town after them beat Waterhouse. Then you must come back down. Eh? In Peso? Peso. What you want the Mount Pleasant players and fans to do? Stay in town after them beat Waterhouse? You see your center and full up the Sabina Park. A center and full up Sabina Park, you know, man. All the JPL want Mount Pleasant in the final now because them not see the real crowd yet. Half of the people them turn back, you know. Half of the people them turn back, you know. You understand me, people? So that is where I'm at with this basketball. Now, let me say something else, right? Hey, hold on. Hey, so hold on. I wish give Marvin Thompson. Marvin Thompson. Somebody tell Marvin Thompson, man. The Mount Pleasant people, them the day of the first game. What the man did, man? He never did the game, you know. He might watch on TV, you know. A TV might watch on, you know. Me convince you a TV might watch on. Signals Media, tell him man see a TV. Tell him man said the Mount Pleasant people them reach. There was a bus of Mount Pleasant people who reach up at the stadium from 12 o'clock in the day in the boiling sun. And they never know say place. They never know say place they go open. What you tell me about? The first set of people that go in the stadium were Mount Pleasant fans. I fired near the Marvin Thompson. Yeah, Marvin Thompson, you not talk the truth. A TV you watch it on. The first set of people who went into Sabina Park were Mount Pleasant fans. Some of them know what you talk about. The first batch of people who went in were Mount Pleasant fans. You know what they do, man? You did it on your TV. Never talk about it. He never did the game and him there fired, man. He can't tell me nothing, man. He never did it. Daniel Lawrence. All right. Daniel Lawrence said, why both legs? The man said mostly red and oh Lord. Now joke him, man. Man, may I tell him? Yo, Mount Pleasant fans are the best. All right. Me leave out 7 o'clock. And the people them the mood gas station. You think a joke thing? A joke him make Marlon. I don't know what I'm talking about. Welcome to the show, Marlon. Them not believe me, you know. So the first set of people going to the stadium were Mount Pleasant fans. Marlon, talk to the people them, because they don't believe me.
What is Mount Pleasant fans in a Savannah Park before RNF fans?
But that me I try to tell him. But you don't believe me.
So when we go in, when we reach in 4 o'clock in the car park, sit down there, have some now one keep that. I would be going the whole like bottom seat them in the front part there. I'm Mount
Pleasant, exactly.
Right? So if a person really want to know who Mount Pleasant fan today, when the game look here, I see the amount of blue shirts that come out.
All right. But not only that, you know,
Right?
even when watching the Arnett Gardens versus Cavaliers game.
No, the matter more present fan the same way.
Yeah, it's like
That's
Mount Pleasant and Arnett playing.
Look at it. Person said that Cavalier didn't have no fan. No. When Cavalier equalized, you know, everybody from Arnett silent. You know. You don't know the big work come from a Arnett score. They come like it's that earthquake rock and a
Yeah.
When the equalizer come, by Arnett come go sit down in. When the equalizer come, everybody shut down.
Yeah. Yeah, but give me an assessment about games, huh? You think the starting lineup from Mount Pleasant firstly was the best to get a result, or probably this was the plan to kind of go, don't lose the first leg and then try and win the second leg. What adjustments would you make, and what is your take on the first leg?
Well, I think the staff on the first game, staff from Cavalier and Arnett. Disappointed with Arnett. I think I was looking for Arnett to come out, impose himself on Cavalier, meaning the team hasn't played a competitive game in basically a month. So I didn't see that Cavalier looked like they were the team who were playing on it like a team didn't play football for a while for the first half. Remember the first 15 minutes of playing and they should have done about 3-0.
Yeah, definitely.
They should have been done at least 3-0.
I thought Busy never had the best game up front.
Well, Busy was a menace to them there.
Yeah, but he missed the opportunities. So I don't know if
that's the only thing. But he had that backline. And had that backline out the whole time. Busy, McCleary, which a lot of person is as a player underrated. I always say why Speed keep on starting, but watching the player, I see what he does. There's a rotation between him and Calvin. Those two, they rotate a lot there, and they were making the back line for Arnett really, especially the right back Wizard. He was under pressure for the whole game.
I think I don't know if Wizard is. What about Neil? Why they not starting Neil? Because I don't think Wizard is better than Neil.
They say he was injured.
He's still injured. I
think he's not injured. I didn't know he was that when I saw him Friday.
Oh.
But what because even the Arnett crew they were really beating Wizard. But when I said guess what? Every time
he was terrible, man.
He was terrible. Man, he didn't have any support out there. He didn't have any support. Even when he get the ball, there was no outlet for anybody to come and pick up the ball. All right. So basically, you had Shea Smith who was playing on the left hand side.
Well, Shea Smith came on in the camera. Shea Smith didn't start.
Yeah, man. Yeah, no. But I'm talking about when he came on, because even when they take out Thompson out of the midfield, they really poor in the middle because they were winning everything in the midfield.
Yep.
I think the first 45 minutes, Speed really went out there and really Xavier was old coach.
But the good thing with Xavier is that I'm glad that he saw that he was being overpowered. He took out a man from out the middle and he put somebody. Yeah, he made the adjustment and put Shea Smith out on the flank, which really gave them something going forward. Because you notice what Cavaliers did. Cavaliers also put change Gadiel Irwin, because one half he played right back and the next half he played left back.
Yeah. So and it shows there's a lot of tactical changes in the game, which was really good to see that the coaches are improving. They can make an in-game change at the same time. But as I said, I think if Shani Thomas started, I think Arnett would have been out of that game the first half.
I think that is where Cavaliers got it wrong. They not starting Shani. I think that's where they got it wrong.
Because if you look at it, Wing was really dominant in the 2 Portmore game. We didn't see that of him that much.
That is why I think they started Gadiel Irwin on that side to neutralize him.
Yeah, so you had Irvin and Ling over there. So basically, and I remember Cavaliers playing a back 3. So if you go and you leave a space and get caught out, you're in trouble.
You know what is the other thing with Arnett Gardens, which is funny? The Cavaliers Willis, who plays on the right side of centre back, he's very slow. Because anytime he has to cover for
Wizard.
For Wizard, he ends up either fouling the person or just don't get there.
So, yeah, you luckily didn't get a red card as well.
I thought he should have gotten a red card.
He had a foul and busy, and I think I was one on Calvo as well. So he was on the brink.
Yeah,
he was on. So I think he was on the line. What's his name again? Watson. I think Watson was better in the second half. First half he was very, very shaky.
You know what? Arnett Garden, I don't know. Like some of the Arnett Gardens players, I know that Joel Cunningham is back overseas. I don't see Neil. I don't see the other guy named Simpson who used to captain that team. I have not seen him all season. Yeah.
I haven't seen him. Both Simpsons.
Both Simpsons. Yeah. And Neil, that's basically and who just got called up to the national team, Cunningham.
Cunningham as well. The guy was playing right back. I think his name is Cunningham as well.
The next Cunningham, and they had. So it's a lot of players that have moved. I don't even see the They had this guy who's from one of those Caribbean countries who used to take all the long throws. He's not
Evans.
Yes.
Evans. But I think the changes that they made in the second half, really, and you saw where the match sharpness came in for Cavalier not being there. I think the last 20 minutes of play, with injury came off the field, injured. Most of busy went off, same start going down. So I think when Arbor and Kelson came on, they really got a little more control of the game.
But you know what is funny? What they didn't even play what his name from Cavaliers, who is also there. Nicashay Murray.
Nicashay Murray, yeah, he was on the bench. I think Nicashay Murray would basically have to come in for Martin.
What you think about Martin? Because a couple of times he was caught on the ball, like I don't know, like I feel like
he was very, 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 very flat. And for a person that when they say that he's ready for the national team, no.
All right. So that's the first game. Military gonna check your phone, you know. Talk to me now about the second game.
Second game, I think the second game they started. Both teams started out. I think Waterhouse really started off defensive stir. The first couple minutes of the game they had the ball, tried to play from the back and stuff and things like that. Got into the game a bit. More present starting there as get a feel of it to really get themselves back in the game. Should have scored in the first half. I think Bradford again, I think keep on doing what he's doing for the whole season. Missing chances. Scored one which they said was offside. So
was it offside?
I don't see the offside because he's the one who passed the ball. That's what I was asking. He's the one who passed. He was the passed the ball to Green, so it was surprising me. Remember, it's a rebound here and there's no way he could have got into the 6-yard box so fast. Standing there waiting for a rebound. He ran onto the ball because Brown was caught out. The right back was caught out, so he came from that side. He passed the ball to Green, and Green turned and the rebound fell to him.
Fresh God said he was ahead of the play, and Steph Curry said that he was offside, and Fabi Frano said he was offside. I never saw it still. They said that he was well off. I didn't see it. Even on the replay, I didn't see it, so I don't know.
He was moving fast then. That was extremely fast. He was moving extremely fast.
I really think though Mount Pleasant got, because between the defenders, between Ladiel, good defenders, and they defended well. Mad Dog Dyer.
Yeah, and
Cummins, who I thought had a good game. Sule, who inverting midfield.
Well, he's not playing left back. He started left back when he's defending in attack. He's never there.
And Howell, I think those 5 slow down the Mount Pleasant play too much.
Well, I think that we can agree that the progression of the ball wasn't going that fast. And Tapa said himself, I think we saw the ball start moving when Natty came on and Maro. We saw the difference with the ball. But I think that's where they need to up the pace. But the thing about it, we know they can play they can up the pace of the game. But because I think the system tappers usually know they are very, very comfortable playing the ball out the back. I think, as I said, Montpellier and Cavaliers are the only two teams I see in the league that are capable of really using the ball with the defenders from the back, transit to the midfield to the flank same way. What else is not that team? What else? If they play the ball 2 times out there, the next kick is booting up upfield.
Yeah, and the other thing is that I don't think Mount Pleasant can trust Bradford to hold up the ball. I think that is one of the weaknesses in his game. I don't know. I'd love to hear your opinion on him, because I don't think since he has come to Mount Pleasant, he has been a fan favorite. Like, I don't think the fans want him on the team any at all.
Even in the Lima game, and believe me, I'd have gone with Bygrave or Chung over him. Even
Exactly.
in the Lima game, he was forced away. And people might say the one that he blasts over the ball, the one he kick around the post, a half chance. The one that Cummins fired on the ground the second half, where he came in and turned and kicked it. He could have at least controlled it. They're not half chance. The ball came to you free. So I think he's finishing. I think he's probably trying too hard to get that goal. As I said, his Lima game that I really sit and I said that that Bradford is really, really off.
He didn't have a shot. Did he have a shot on target except for the outside goal?
I think he had one that I think that went to Foster. Roll on the ground to Foster. I think he had like 5 shots or something like that.
I don't know.
I know one was past the goal, one over the bar. The other one go outside. I think one rolled to Foster. There was no.
But Bygrave was on the benches, because I didn't have any.
No. Bygrave was in the stand.
Yeah.
Bygrave was there in the stand watching the game.
Because my point is that the only solution they have is to play Daniel Green there. And I
go by that.
And play Nathaniel on one side and Sam Devante. And then I would bring in, I don't know if Kelly or Aubrey is injured, because
but the thing about it, I think he and Campbell play the same position on the same flank. So it's gonna be a sacrifice. And I think Levante, every defenders in the competition play this young kid. Every right back in there, and remember, for the whole 90 minutes, Brown never passed the half line.
Yeah, man.
And it's a right back I've been admiring the whole season, especially the last half. You saw how he played against him. He was up and down. He didn't have that opportunity to go up there.
And what I like about them is that what they did, they had basically Green over on that same side. A lot of times. Right. Because I think Fitzroy Cummins stays back, So Green can basically float over on the left side. And I think that was good, which means that is why I think you need, like, I think Tevin Shaw and Ting there in the middle. Don't give them the option of a next person up front. You need somebody else. That's why I think Nathaniel James would be better, because he would go further up the field. But some person are saying that why Mario, DeMario, I think DeMario ball retention is a problem. And I think he's a good player, but he's not stable in a position on the field. I think he just floats.
Well, I think, well, we know that he's the one who demands the ball a lot. In a way, when I watched most of the game and most of the game on TV, I was saying that he's turning the ball back a lot. But I think Shaw was more in an advanced work. Shaw was never playing in a double pivot. Most of the time was hold alone in the midfield.
Would you drop Bailey, or he gives you too much defensively to drop him?
Yep. I think I want to see James out there.
Yeah.
Honest, James is not a normal player. And James is not a normal player, right? James is an international footballer who has gone out and performed against. We saw him against Canada, we saw him against US in the Nation League, right? So as I tell the person that it's a privilege for more present to have him there, because it's not a normal talented player. We saw when he came on what he can do. And I think if Montpellier had probably had another 10 minutes in that game, they'd have beat Waterhouse. I'd be mostly on the back foot.
Do I bring on Rankin to score again?
And you look at it, the team is a massive team when it comes to players. But we still have got through and there.
You know, one of the things that I think though would help the team, if Topi plays, one of the things with Topi is that he can hit those diagonals. I think that is one of the things that Mount Pleasant missed.
We're not getting that.
Yeah, because I think even Richie, one of the problems with Richie, I don't know how they give him free kick, because from I've known him, his free kicks, they are looping. So they spend so much time in the air that your defense can set up and all of that.
Yeah, the first half, the first half man is the delivery from the corner kick and stuff, because Mara and James will be the two person to kick corners and free kick right and left, right? Within that, Devante was taking most of them, right? So we didn't have the quality, and I think there's a part of Devante game that he need to work on. He get past the wing back, goes in the box, but sometimes the delivery they're off.
Yeah, and I don't think he's I don't think he understands his position defensively as well.
Yeah, well, yeah. So that I think that's why Tapa really stay in that back three. So even when Makala goes inside, you always have Dyer there in that spot to recover. But I think that's something he needs to work on big time. And I think there's a lot of time too as well. He can go in on the right foot and go up, but he tends to go by the line same way. So there's a lot of his game still need to improve. But for me, still I think Bailey does a lot there. Almost cost us a goal as well.
Yeah. Yeah. But sometimes they take those chances. I think Tivoli lost their semifinals because a player made a mistake and he was substituted and never get a next minute. And they lost.
Yeah.
What's his name?
That was a mistake.
Yeah. Is Nathan? Yeah, and he lost the ball. They took him off halftime, and he never. And I think that was a missing link in their team. So sometimes these players will miss.
But man is you're having a poor game. He luckily didn't get sent off in the first half. So he was having a poor game. But I think, as I said, I think mistakes, as I say, mistake at time, and he almost cost more percent because I think Bailey wasn't under any pressure.
Yeah.
But he decided to come in middle and last the ball, and it was a really good drive from Brian.
I'm wondering if Tapa would take the risk of starting Daniel Green, like I said, in the attacking position with CM Bailey and Devante, and bring in what's his name, Nathaniel, and bench Bradford.
Well, that's what we were saying last season. Because I said the Lima game is where I gave up on him. The Lima game, I literally gave up on him. I was like, remember, scoring 5 minutes in the game, from Chung. Then he played the whole game, and Bygrave came in and scored, and Bygrave only had one chance.
Yep.
Well, still, it's both legs are still square. They're tight, so it's hard to play for. So I think the excitement is still the same way.
And what's your pick again?
Well, I'm hoping and Cavaliers final still.
Okay. All right. We have Fabi Frano calling, Marlon. Big up yourself.
Yeah,
link up Sunday. Yeah, man. All right. Fabi Frano. Hello. Hello, caller. Fabi Frano. Welcome to the show. Good afternoon. Fabi Frano. I'm gone. All right, so there you have some predictions and stuff. We never ever got into the fun thing, but trust me, people. I just a part of Sentan we send. You understand? We couldn't send everybody because we want the other people to get some seed. Blue! It's true! Oh, where you talk about? Fabi Frano, I see you have on your blue and yellow, What house you support?
Oh, I don't know about no blue and yellow. Don't try that. You never see me have no blue and yellow.
Yeah,
No, blue and yellow. Me see by your profile picture
I'm
thing.
logo that. Yeah, I'm logo that.
They're the blue and yellow.
But I'm why pick it out. I'm why pick it out, my boss. I'm why pick it out. And on me, for me alone, I red and black, you say, trust me.
You know that Professor just remind me of something that Willis is really a CDM, but Arnett don't have no centre back in it. That is why.
No, we don't.
Yeah. So
because I mean, in read the game, yeah, I mean, he's not the fastest. I mean, Arnett normally have fast centre back then. If you look on the years back, they don't normally have some fast centre back. You see me? But they read the game, and that's the thing. They actually read the game. But yeah, man, I was funny enough. I came down just in time because I was in Jamaica just last week, Tuesday, for a week for my grandmother's funeral. And the semi-final just managed to fall in the right time. So I went to watch the first leg. You see me? Went to watch the first leg between Arnett and Cavaliers. But really and truly, from what I've seen from Cavaliers, watching them for the season and even last season, I mean, they are one of the teams that has been together for some time.
Yeah.
You get what I mean? These guys are used to each other and how they play and stuff like that. So I was expecting much more from them.
Well, to be fair to them, man, because they haven't played in a while. Maybe that affected them.
That is not whose fault is that?
Huh?
Whose fault is that?
Because they finished second, so remember you had to be it's not anybody's fault. It's just
whose fault? Exactly. Nobody's fault. So why would I talk about that? Bear in mind, you can look at the pros for them. They get more time to rest, more time to work on things that you want to work on.
True.
More time on the training field. You get what I mean? And more videos to watch, more analysis to make. You get so much time.
But if they are taking the chances, if they are taking the chances, they could have probably scored 4 on Arnett, to be fair to them.
Were there clear-cut chances?
At least 2 plus the goal.
No, they weren't.
What?
They were never clear-cut chances. If they might only lose the ball in some bad areas. They got the opportunity to make something of it, and they didn't. Some of the shot them, they didn't even get a chance to shoot because they made.
What? You didn't get a chance to shoot? Oh my!
They made bad decisions. You need to watch that video. You need to watch the video again.
No, we have
watch the video again.
Family friend, we have military guna and like maybe through my glasses, military guna. How many? Did you think Cavaliers get any clear-cut chances in the game?
Clear-cut chances.
If you haven't seen, that means that them not get none.
No, I
thought Busy got like
Busy.
2 chances.
Busy get chance.
Mannings, you're talking the one when he shoot from the left side of the field and it goes to the left post?
Yes.
He curved the ball.
Yes.
They get, all right, if we want to count that as a clear cut, or count it as a clear cut, because it didn't even go on target. It didn't even go on target.
Faulty shooting. Well, no. All right. No, man. You can get a clear-cut chance. Is a penalty a clear-cut chance?
It is a 90% chance compared to what?
But you know that some penalties don't go on target.
True.
I know that. but then you can look on that. But wait. Look on that because bear in mind, you have no defender in front of you. Busy had a defender in front of him. You get what I mean?
Yeah,
usually
because
just one-on-one with the keeper. Yes, he didn't have one-on-one with the keeper.
No, man. Chances are not just when you're one-on-one with the keeper. Like
I know that.
If you get a ball with an opportunity, even if defenders are around you, but you have the opportunity to put it on target. If you don't put it on target, it doesn't mean it's not a clear-cut chance. It means that false execution.
The first half was the all Cavalier.
No.
Hold on, Fabi friend. Let me hear from you. Go ahead, military.
Yeah.
The first half was all Cavalier. If I'm being honest, it was all Cavalier. They were more dominant in the first half.
He said that the first half. You're not hearing?
Wait, he said the first half was what?
All Cavaliers.
Was all Cavalier.
No, I wouldn't agree. Personally.
All right, so he's an Arnett Garden fan. Let me just tell you that.
No, it doesn't matter. No, I am. No, Mannings, listen. Mannings. All right, this is me taking off the fan hat. This is me taking off the fan hat and putting on a coach's hat.
Okay.
And I don't think they were dominant throughout the whole half. I don't believe so. Here's why I don't believe so. Tell me that maybe for the first 20, 25 minutes, yes, they created more opportunity. And funny enough, Arnett scored against the runner play, really and truly.
But for the first 20,
But
25 minutes,
Arnett Garden
they
scored
had
late,
more possession.
But if them score
Yes,
against
they
you in
did
a play,
score late.
but
They
if
did
them score
score
against
late,
you
you
in a
know.
play, who was more dominant?
They weren't much dominance from Cavaliers. Seriously, they weren't.
But
They weren't
how
because
Arnett
here's
score
the
against you in
thing.
a play?
On it, well, no, let me just say this. Here's the thing. On it, really and truly, get me? They couldn't connect up front. Why? Because Fabian Reed really plays as a 50% at the moment because he's injured. He injured before that done. This man haven't trained for the last three training sessions. He hasn't trained. Let me just make people know that. For the last 3 training sessions before the game, so really and truly the man not trained since the quarterfinals.
Mm-hmm.
You see me? He hasn't trained because of the injury. So they really play with a 50% forward up front. No, they couldn't connect properly. They had the ball in some really good positions, but they couldn't create properly. You get what I mean? So if you ask me really and truly, they at one point and it had good possession from the guy named Shepard and Martin. They had some really good possession, especially when time the guy go up the left side because really and truly Wizard never go forward. I could just say that. He was never going forward. You get me?
Shepard struggle. Shepard
struggle with his shooting. Tell me him struggle with him shooting.
He struggle to connect.
He struggle with him shooting.
No.
But that means that the whole team struggled in that.
No,
which is
all right, Fabi Frano. Hold on, Fabi Frano. Hold on, the Fabi. I got it military. Come on, you listen to me. Because Fabi Frano, Christopher Ainsworth get all a chance in the first half then because of the same poor play of the guy named Wizard.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So you're right.
Yes, I am saying that entire first half, Marlon Martin a couple of times had the ball, and it's like him never know that him playing football. Man just pick it off him in dangerous position.
Pick it easy.
Yes.
All right.
So I'm
you're
not
right,
sure.
You know what? I said that to him, though, you know.
But let me hear from Military Guna because I thought Cavaliers dominated the first half.
This is what I realized Cavaliers though. This is my observation. What Cavaliers did, them press on it on the right hand side, which is their left side, which is on it left side, which has Phil on the wing, and allow them pass the ball from to the right hand to their right hand side. No, whenever the right fullback has the ball, them allow him, they press everybody else and allow him to play ball to Marlon Martin. So as soon as Marlon Martin receives the ball, them trigger press him. So what Cavaliers is, it was 100% intentional. It was 100% intentional. And we see it time and time again. That's why Shepard struggled, because Marlon Martin couldn't find Shepard. When Shepard received the ball, he not the pass beside him. So he give a ball 1 and 2 times. Wizard struggle as well. So the 3 midfielders, them, to be honest, struggle because of how Cavaliers did that play. Cavaliers press, wait on the trigger, press the right hand side. Because really and truly, if you look on it, Phil and the wing are the most technical player on the team. So them stop him from receiving the ball. Play the ball out to the right hand side, trigger press, onto the right back. Whenever I clear it, press everybody else, leave Marlon Martin. When Marlon Martin receive it, then they press him again. So everything was to the T based off of Mr. Cavalier, specifically first half. Notice who was ask him what the first substitution what the coach make.
All right. Yeah, you finished?
Yeah. What first answer the question. What first substitution the coach make?
The number 22 came off.
Rushan Thompson.
I don't know his name, you know.
Rushan Thompson.
I don't know his name.
I think it's Thompson.
All right. Let me explain that. I explain that.
He was playing on that side of the midfield.
He was playing on that side of the midfield.
On the right side.
Let me explain that situation. Let me explain that situation because in the training session, as I said, I was privileged to get invited to the training session. Yeah.
Big.
Now at the training session, because me and Gilbert worked together before while I was in Jamaica. But at the training session, really and truly, because I've seen some things at the training session, I can't tell you what the coach said to him. Yeah, the coach spoke to Shepard and the number 22, but I can't tell you what he said to both of them. And I think it was a warning. Like he gave them a warning before they actually entered the game. Now, when they entered the game, as you can realize in the first half, both players had some problems. Now, he took off the number 22 and rightly so. He was never in the game. He was never in the game then, and it's probably no fault of his, isn't it? Because really and truly, the team in the first half, as you said, never had the greatest first half. They managed to get a goal, but they never had the greatest first half. You get what I mean? But this is why I really and truly wasn't so much impressed with Cavaliers, because what I have known them to, how I know them to play, they will start from the back.
Yeah, but I'm saying they have not played any game in weeks, though,
No, 1 month.
From muscle
1
memory,
month.
Mannings, it doesn't take away from muscle memory and how we know to play. If Liverpool will play 2 years from now and have the same player, they will play the same way, brother. It takes away nothing if you didn't play 2 years ago. Because you know this is how we play.
No, man, match practice is... No, man. Go ahead, military.
You know, it means something, you know, one, if a team not play, and even Mr. Smith said in a post-match interview, that 1 month they not play no ball, and they not play no practice game during the time period, just strictly training. And it a player, them in a rhythm, and it not
exactly.
So in my view,
but
hold
on, let him finish. Let him finish.
May I wait, man.
I would expect Arnett to be the sharper team because they have rhythm. They make that they know what they gonna do. Yes, Cavaliers have time to sit down and watch them and probably can strategically plan how to approach a game. But in the same sense, as fresh as Cavaliers might be, rhythm is way more important. Way more important. Because you know what to do, you know what to expect. And throughout the game, and I like for the first half, never impressed with the honest start of the first half. I thought they'd have been a bit more dominant. Based off as a running team, honest a running team. Most persons know that. No, what Fabi friend said we're playing off front back. Cavaliers stop playing front back for a long time now. Cavaliers are way more direct team right now. Way more direct. And stop this possession thing and go into direct and transition football. If you watch them through the season, you realize that they're way more direct and really check what possession.
All right. Yeah, man, go ahead.
Finish?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. All right, Manning, as I said, this is me watching from afar off while I'm on a different island watching the game. And I'm saying what I have known Cavaliers to play is not a lot of long balls, which they did in the first leg. You get what I mean? They have most of the players that they normally have. And I bear in mind now, it's not like Arnie did I press them. And I'm saying to myself, just play. Why do you have to play the long ball all the time? Just play the game. You have the quality to do it. Just play the game. That is what I am saying. No, the last 3 games they played against Arnett prior to the semi-final, I think they defeated them 3-0 and was 2-1 and then 2-2. And I'm saying the goals that they score, Mannings, actually came from some of them crosses. Some of them were created from having 1v1 with Busy. How many times did Busy have 1v1s? And the opportunity was there for them to do that against a person like Wizard who would never have the best game. But they never do it so much.
I don't know when last
I am saying.
No, I don't know when last I've seen Cavaliers playing out the box still. It's been a log ball. Especially since Jaden White has been in their goal. When what's his name?
No, I've seen them play. Even when they play over Arnett, games and play over Arnett. Not against Arnett though. Against other team. I have seen them play, man.
One thing I'll say
with Ming and
if a smaller team don't play for what, man.
Well, I will also say this, that I believe that because the keeper, Vina Barkley made a save for that ball when he came in that hit on the post. I can't remember which Arnett Garden player had the shot, but he touched the ball and then the ball hit on the post and came back to him. It's similar to the goal because I saw Jaden White was poor on that goal because the ball was not kicked with any power, though it was going away from him.
I think it changed direction, eh?
I don't know.
Where I was?
I feel like the player poked it and he was caught flat-footed.
Yeah, man, because he was going one way. He was actually going one way. So he slightly went one way for a while.
I don't know. Somebody said it was well placed. I feel like Vino Barkley would have given...
Vino Barkley would have saved it,
yeah. That's what I think if Vino Barkley was keeping. I feel like... But, you know, sometimes in the rhythm of the game, it's not like that. Somebody saying that he was out of... I just feel like he wasn't.
No,
maybe the injury...
He saw it late, maybe. Maybe he saw it late because it seems he was going one direction and then quickly changed. But he probably need to lose some weight still, you know, that's the truth.
Yeah,
he needs to lose some weight.
That was hard for me really give a the truth is, me no goalkeeper. I don't know much about goalkeeping. So me can't tell if you're out of position or in a position. We can't say, boy, he look like you're out of position. But me personally wouldn't know exactly where as a goalkeeper where you should exactly be at that particular moment. Secondly, the ball come through crowd.
Yeah.
And his reaction time is not when the ball kick the ball. It's when the ball clear the crowd and God come to him. That's the reaction time come in play now. Because when the ball, when Giant Thomas kick the ball, the truth is him can't know. Him only know when the ball pass the crowd and come to him, which was probably close. So me can really give a definite say, boy, him should have this.
He was blindsided, man.
What?
He was blindsided.
Yeah, what me can say is I thought that the defenders them didn't do well this. Me can say that. Because I thought that when Parker Blacks Parker Blacks hold up ball this no one Parker Blacks will have two defenders and the incoming midfield runner. Nobody not trying to go to incoming midfield runner.
That is true. But military, you know, the Shea Simmons opportunity that Vina Barkley saved just coming into the game, I think was a more difficult ball to save. And
that was tough.
He reflected in terms of his reflex action to get down. I mean, luckily it hit the post and came back to him. And so that is my point. Yet my point is that was way more difficult going away from him, and he got a finger on it. I feel like White, here Fresh God saying that he was vexed when he was subbed off.
No man, he injured man.
Why should he?
Injured.
You know, let me start give some props. Let me start give some props, Manning. And I believe, because I tell you this in a youth, when you walk through jungle, you know, they set the whole jungle in a youth. When Gilbert came on, you know, mad in a youth, that's the first thing. Because they have Gilbert as a woman's coach. I tell you that the whole jungle never liked the appointment.
Yeah.
But I think they start to accept and they start to come around. You see me? Because when they ask people in the jungle, they actually start to come around the whole team. You see me? And them start to find some appreciation for him now. Because the change that he made when Shea Smith come in, youth, brilliant change.
Then a mistake he made. Could it be seen as a mistake to start the player?
No, it's not a mistake. No, man. I'll tell you why it's not a mistake, man.
Oh, my God.
Here's why it's not a mistake.
No, if you make a change in less than 30 minutes in the first half of a game and the player is not injured, obviously, as a coach, you have to take some responsibility. So you got something wrong. Go ahead.
You have to. But that's what I say, Manning.
You know, it's a different point to that. You know, so we can look at it this way.
Hold on, MG.
This is our plan. This is our plan to do, and this is how we have planned to approach the game. But based off of all your opposition and play, you can say, no, man. Me have to go change something because it's not me get it wrong, you know. But their approach is totally different from probably what we expect or probably how we plan to go about the game. I'm saying, all right, you're going. Let me adjust to them because right now, them are dominating the game. And remember initially we said from Good Man, he said the game was all Cavaliers from the first half. That's what I said. And when he made that change, putting on an extra runner in a Migler Park, that kind of opened up the game a little bit more. And you see Arnett and drag themselves back into the game. And then boom, they get them goal against the runner player, and Cavaliers equalize in a quick succession.
All right, go Fabi friend, what you were saying? Go ahead.
But Mannings, that as I said to you, Mannings, that 2 days before the game, Mannings, some things were said to the same player. Still can't tell what I'm saying. And that's a reason for him being starting in the game. So that's why I say, leave that part there alone, and it wasn't a mistake.
Oh, anyways, like a specific instruction. Moving on. Apparently, in just an hour. I don't say go.
Say that again.
He was saying specific instructions. And they weren't working, so that's why the substitution was made. All right.
They were given from in the training, brother. They were given from in the training. Is it me? But I can't tell you what him said to you. But concerning the Shea Smith thing, and this is where
agent business.
Yo, cool on my youth, cool. You so much for the program, you don't can't give us sources, you don't look how much time to the program and can't give us sources.
All right, go
ahead.
You know the sources then.
It makes it like a location I President Barack Obama sleeping bunker and there.
All right, move along, sir. Yes, you're going to say.
Yeah, we'll move along. This man is the man. But when I said doing the Mannings, this is what I was asking for from when I went to the training, and I was talking to a few of them. And I'm saying, what's his name? Reed can score more goals, but his movement has to be better.
Reed?
You know what I mean? And
Reed?
this is, yeah, Fabian Reed.
What?
Reed.
Can his
Me I tell you
movement
the
has
truth,
to be
then.
better? Or
Believe me, Mannings.
them?
Mannings, trust
Well,
me,
I mean,
Mannings.
better how? Better how?
Oh, geez.
Mannings.
I think they
told
don't
you,
find him enough.
I spoke.
Okay, go ahead.
No, Mannings. I spoke to the coach, Mannings, and he agreed. But I'm not saying to make big runs, you know. It's just you have to be a little bit more. The type of intelligent movement you make, you need to make it a little bit more. But what's his name? Shea came in and he did the same thing we were asking for. You see me? And that created an opportunity where he went one-on-one with the keeper and they collided, I think. His movement, brother, because the space was there. Bear in mind, Reed was always dropping. You see me? And the movement that was created with the space behind and the long ball came in, it was an opportunity. And he continued doing that for the game.
Go ahead.
You see, the thing is, you know, I think maybe Malupani wrong. So Reed and Shea Smith are two different type of players. Shea Smith is a runner. So
More like a winger, yeah.
Yeah, it's more of a wide forward per
Yeah.
se. So these are players who run to the line, to the byline, and run in behind the defenders. Reed is not that type of player. But guess what? Because Reed
He's a
is
hold-up
more
person.
When they call it hold up
Pull up and link up here.
back against the goal, back turn to the goal, and fox in the box and fox in the back. So when the ball hit, when the attackers them get the ball in zone 14, Reed is the type of player who move in between the defenders them to get a smart touch. Just a little nigga off. Just something get a touch off a goal. That is him.
Well, I'm not saying it's a bad thing, you know, MG.
What you say?
I am not saying it's a bad thing, you know. I am not denying that this thing is not good. But what I am saying, he can score more.
All right, you want
based upon the link up that he can make with him. And
I didn't have a top creator. Top creator.
They don't have the guttery.
And more goal.
All right, so let me tell you what I think Arnett needs to do. Right, in my opinion. You see, Kaim Dixon need to play where Reed is playing. And Reed play.
Mannings, me, I think I like you.
And Reed play more like a false nine because he will run into the box better than Kaim Dixon. I think Kaim Dixon's problem is that he's used to playing same like a Shea. More wing, put it in. So put him in that number 9 so he can pull one of the defenders and have Fabian making the late run like a false 9. I think that way, if you watch a Portmore game, right? So Portmore was without Rudolph Austin. And what they did, they had Emilio Rosso, who wasn't playing his original position in their back three, going forward. He was basically playing center back and marking Fabian Reed. Fabian Reed had little opportunities, but he did get one, and Emilio Rosso wasn't right. I think what they have to do is basically make an adjustment, right? Because the Cavaliers players are faster defensively than Reed. So they're not going to have the same problem because they know Cavaliers don't man mark, you know. Them zone. So they can allow Reed to get the ball. What they can't do is allow Kaim Dixon to get the ball.
Yeah, because that is more problematic.
And he didn't get a lot of it.
Yeah, because he's faster.
He didn't get a lot of it.
Because guess what they did? They know that he was going to come off the left in the first half. So they put Gadiel Irwin on the right.
Yeah. But you know what? I never said this. I know we can probably move to the next game. And this is, and in training, this is how Dixon is. It's like he just stuck on the left side and wait on the possession. This is how when I watch training, this is how he is.
That's what I'm saying.
It depends what the coach wants. All right, so look at this, right? Dixon as a striker, Dixon and Parker Black play in between the sticks. What you don't want as a coach is you have your two strikers them are
in the same zone.
And I see you don't want to have the same zone. Because if Parker Black drop in the midfield, then Kaim can go in them spaces there. But
as you said, MG, yeah.
But Parker Black don't move out of that space, Kaim Dixon can't go in there.
You must go stay wide, yeah.
But as you say in the MG, you said is what the coach wants. Personally, for me, I don't always want my wingers to stay out there. I like fluidity. That's what I like. Yeah,
And some
and with
coaches
somebody
are
like Philander who a lot of time has the space to just drive with the ball, youth, that is what I want. If he can just come on the inside sometimes, because when he come on the inside, the right back have to make a decision. Are you staying or are you going? You get what I mean? Just like what, if we should move to the second game, the number 9, I think, for Mount Pleasant, I think his name is Green.
Yeah, Daniel Green, yeah.
Yo, this man was killing Waterhouse then. Only if they would just go through him more often. He was killing Waterhouse with his movement. He was playing that Kevin De Bruyne role where he plays high on the left side, then drops a little bit to create a space for the left back, and he drops midfield, pick up position, and they couldn't manage this man.
But that's what I'm saying. That is what I'm saying. That is what Parker Blacks need to do. Be like a Daniel Green, but still get, because I think the advantage he has over Daniel Green is that he knows his way, that they would say, around the box. So he's going to, once that ball goes out, he's going to make that run. Daniel Green wants to get it at the top of the box, kind of put it and curl it around. That's most of his strikes.
Down
the top.
fast, though.
Yeah.
It's not so speed if you take a ball at Jack.
Yeah, but you still have Jaime, because I'm not dropping Jaime,
No, I'm not play Jaime more of the Kevin De Bruyne role. I'm not play more of that role.
But I feel like Arnett Gordon need 2 of them, like 2-8.
2-8?
Yeah, like what they do with Foden, like what they do with Foden, like what they do with Foden and De Bruyne in the Champions League against Real Madrid.
I think my problem with Arnett is too much runners. I think you have too much runners. I personally
no, you mean you have too much runners, brother. That's what you want. You mean you have too much runners, then?
Well, I mean, all right. Let me give a good example. Mount Pleasant. Let me go have a look at Mount Pleasant. Mount Pleasant has the right balance. They have 2 fast wingers, very fast winger, and a really, really clinical striker, Warren.
What? Hey, you're going to ramp up kind of clinical striker you talk about. Man, not even score 3 goals for Mount Pleasant.
Mount Pleasant need a scoring forward. Mount Pleasant need a scoring forward.
Let me say this. Bradford has not...
didn't get chances.
What? No, McMullen call back. I will say to you, Bradford has not been clinical in his time so far at Mount Pleasant. Let me leave it at that.
I agree.
Every game that Mount Bradford in for Mount Pleasant, him get chances. Every game.
I agree you.
Give me one chance and get the last match.
He should not have been offside. He should have scored that goal without being offside.
But that's another chance.
Him get a next one when kicking at the goalkeeper hand. That ball when
yo, hold on. Money, MG. When we do a small analysis and
listen, military, Bradford get the most chances in the league. You hear that?
No, sir. No, sir.
MG, let me do that small analysis and free up the line to the next month. Let me do that small analysis here and free up the line to the next month.
Javon Bryan has the most chance in the league.
No, sir. Military, you're not watching. Anyways, go. Final point. Go ahead, Fabi.
Yeah, I'm free up the line. No, I move to the Mount Pleasant and the Waterhouse games because when we look at Mount Pleasant, Mount Pleasant was just really trying to play youth. Play it from the back like modern team, move the ball, have an inverted left back in Sully Makala and all of these business. But it was too slow and too much sideways. Way too much sideways, too slow. So everything was in front of Waterhouse at all the time. Different from when it comes on the left side. And the left back, he needs better delivery, but he needs bodies in the box then. He needs more person to look at. You get what I mean? If they can get that, and I would really like to see Kimoy Bailey on the right side left footer. If he can get on the ball more often and drive down the middle, that would be dangerous youth. He needs to be a little bit more on the box because for me personally, every time he picks up the ball, youth, it was danger. Every time he picks up the ball was danger. And I think he just needs to leave off the right side a little bit, roam on to the middle, because then who are they going to manage? They cannot manage this man. You get what I mean? And with Daniel Green just floating around, if they can utilize these guys, it will be problems for Waterhouse. But Waterhouse stuck in the game then. Waterhouse couldn't put 2 passes together.
I'll tell you.
They couldn't put 2 passes together, especially on the right side.
All right. Fabi,
no, that is true.
Fabi.
No.
Really? In first half. In first half.
All right, Fabi Fredo, what are they?
Listen to this, Fabi, right?
All right, listen to me, and then we will take our next one. Go ahead, Military.
I agree. The Mount Pleasant put the ball down, play the ball around nicely. And instead, them moving too slow. Me not think they're moving too slow. I think they're moving at the right tempo because possession-based football is not transition football. You have to bam, 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 bam. Possession-based football is timely mannered and moving players out of position to open up spaces where your players can find themselves in those spaces and create the chances through that. So possession-based football is not quick and fast. It's like 1,000
tempo,
meters of depth.
Tempo.
It's 1,000 meters of depth. So let me give you a perfect example. Arnold can play fast, quick, everything, quick. But they have possession of the game. But they don't play the kill tempo possession like a more pleasant. No, Waterhouse approach the game, in my view, excellently. Waterhouse play the game extremely cautious. They know they're more pleasant to get possession. So they block all channels, all 5 channels they block off. And say, you know what? Try and break us down. But guess what's gonna happen? In you trying to break us down, eventually you'll come high. Eventually you have to come high. And you know what's gonna happen one time we get the ball? Hit you on that counter. So look on the Waterhouse players them. They now they drop deep. They now drop deep to the right hand side. Javier Brand ensures they go to the far right of the line. Fletcher go to the far left of the line. So they see out wide like this.
Fletcher didn't play. Fletcher didn't play though.
Military.
Where's the Fletcher never play?
No, sir.
Who scored? Fletcher never play? A joke.
Military.
Why we not listen to this? Trust
me, the military man, they clip you, know. Trust me, he never played. Military. Trust me, military. Don't make them clip you. He never played. Don't make them clip you.
The next strikeout player
was you thought DeAndre Thomas?
No, man. Thomas still played deep, man. The next attack when I play Javier Brand. So what them do? One attack at the wide, one attack at the far right, one attack at the far left. When Thomas receives the ball, Thomas drives straight to the middle of the park. And the 2 attackers then go down the side. So in the end of the attack, any of the players them can hit it.
Rivaldo Mitchell.
Yes, sorry, my bad. Mitchell.
Yeah.
My bad, Mitchell.
Hey, Fabi Frano. We are going to run in a Fabi Frano. Yeah. All right, then. Listen, respect. Yeah. Go ahead, military. And we have Cranky and Marlon that has John. Go ahead.
So what Waterhouse did was calculated and not in the sense of what Fabi said, why they're not playing a ball. They know they're not going to have the possession. And people feel like that when they have possession is the only way of playing football. One of the key things when they're going to coaching course is they teach you know, is playing without the ball. Like the team can't play without the ball, you're in trouble. The average time one ball up on the field touch of the ball.
No man, you don't play without the ball. Military, one thing I learn now in a football, you don't play without the ball. You concentrate. You can't play nothing even have the ball.
The game without the ball. You concentrate. So that is the key part.
Yes.
That is the key part. And in my view, I thought that Waterhouse execution was exceptional in how them hit the channels them one time, first time. You know, then other times I drive through the middle of the park. Whenever they receive ball, something there. Mitchell and Javier Brand break to the wide areas them in behind. Because remember, there's always a fullback area open more pleasant team now. So let me call up the inverted number 10. Central midfield striker, right wing, left wing. He's the only player who get the freedom to go. I like goalie what he feel like. So
and then Devante don't track back.
Exactly. And where the goal come from?
They use the formations. Always have coverage at the back.
No,
that's what they have. Yeah.
When the player break down, where the more players can see the goal from? Which side of the pitch?
The ball came straight to the middle.
It's through the middle, man. I think it's Howell. I blame Howell for that still, but
from Howell, I went to Denada Thomas, and he held off coming, and he healed it.
And in play top. No, but he was little bit to the right. He was little bit to the right hand side. To the right.
How many come from right out of picture, so?
Yeah, it's right in the middle, man. Right in the
What may I say? One pass, Denada Thomas pick up in a 80-yard box.
Yeah.
This is the man done on a pass. Hit it to Javier Bryan out here, so. And Javier Bryan give ball, but me know saying give somebody ball out here, so. And the man kick it back on him. Javier Bryan cut the player down to the right hand side. Inside he cut the player. Cut the player on inside and scored.
Yeah.
So then I 6 box in there.
6 yard box, yeah. It's Richie him cut in the box.
He cut it. But he was
Richie.
on the right hand side. The right hand side of the goal post.
Yes, but what I'm saying, the pass come from through the middle and then other Thomas was in the middle.
Which of the players good up? Which of the players drop a ground? When
Richie.
Javier Bryan cut him.
Richie. Ladiel Richie.
What position was Richie play? Right centre back, right?
No, middle of the center 3.
Richie was not.
Yeah, but that's you have Dyer and you have Cummins.
Richie was not in the middle of the picture when Javier Bryan cut him.
The man say that watch you military good. The man say that watch you give upside down, you know.
No,
sir.
Let me just say this, and then we bring
the right hand side, which is the left hand side, which is more players at right back position.
Which is here Cummins and Richie play on the right side, and Dyer and Sully McCullough play more on the left side.
Me say the man come in. When the man
military go go take a good clip and look again. Because we are here from Crank. But let me say this.
Man, I saw me turn up and watch house when the man cut him man. The man was not. Javier Bryan was not directly in front of the goal.
But where are Richie coming from? Where was Brian?
Come from?
Are recovering? He's recovering. Remember, said the center. I
swear.
Come from the middle, I come from the right.
He might come from there.
By Fitzroy coming from it, the only time he got to the right was in the direction of where Fitzroy coming. This had nothing to do with the left hand side of the defense.
And the player get cut me at about where was he coming from?
The ball come down the middle, so it was Marlon, you're muted.
The ball come down the middle. The ball come down the middle. The ball come down the middle. There's no need to cut.
Right?
Striker cut back the ball. There's no
hey,
need.
military, you watch it on TV or you watch it at Savannah?
Watch it on TV, watch the replay. Hold on.
Remember the player. The ball kick off, right?
You're one. Don't move it up. I'm going bring up the highlight. I'm going to talk it through.
All right, hold on. In the meantime, let him bring up the highlight. Let him, Cranky, good afternoon.
You know, I spoke about...
Hold on, military, hold on. Let me hear from Cranky.
I'm computer about mix up. Minister of football,
oh, you watch?
We computer about Kendrick Lamar and Drake. And we computer about... talk about football.
Kendrick Lamar. Oh, Steven Simmons say must stop it. Listen, all right, no man, go ahead.
I'm just kidding. I didn't watch portion of the game. I thought Waterhouse should have put the game away and go up 2-0. The guy had a sitter. I know people say the keeper made a good save. He should have scored that.
1-1.
He could have picked either side. He had all day to pick his side.
Who played better, Cranky? Who played better?
Manning's man. I thought you can't. What is the management? You can't take but outcome and you have to who play better. You can't have outcome today and tomorrow you have who play better. Yes,
so
one person has a better team.
In a drawn game, nobody played better?
No. I said they should have scored. Should have been 2-0.
No, I know.
But 2-0. The guy had a breakaway. Defense got split apart. And what did he do? Pass the ball on the keeper foot. And people say keeper made a great save. Yes, it's a good save. He's supposed to score that goal. He had either side to pick. He had no
that
pressure.
Should have been 2.
And it's a different game, 2-0.
But who played better?
Press and it'll be more open. Well, one person is a better team. That's
Cranky.
obvious.
Keeper doing job now. Because me have it as 2-0. But Shakwa up and open up himself on him.
If he look right and go left, or look left and go right, him score the goal.
Hold on,
right?
Paula.
The keeper did a brilliant job, but he has to put that away, Marlon. It's too open.
All right.
It's too easy.
I have the goal there now. I have the goal right.
Hold on, military. Hold on. Before you get to the goal, we have Tiga. Yeah. Hold on, Tiga. We have a call online. Caller, yeah, go ahead. Good afternoon. Welcome to the show. Hello?
Hello?
Yes, you're live on I Am Sure Sports. Anyway, all right, go ahead, military.
All right, so this is what happened now. So then all the Thomas have the ball, drive through the middle of the park. I agree with that. Pass it to Javier Bryan. Then middle of the park. Javier Bryan played a return pass to Denardo Thomas to the right-hand side of the pitch.
Fitzroy Cummins.
Cummins direction. Good.
Right.
Good. It was kind of central. No, you are going to know. This is what now. Then Thomas received the ball.
You go to the point already, though. You realize you're wrong, you know why you're
trying. No, listen to me. Listen. Just listen up. Then Thomas, no. Back here the ball onto Javier Bryan, out onto the right-hand side, almost to the right. You know, to the 6-yard box, the cut to the 6-yard box, the corner of the 6-yard box, right the same back in the ball.
What does it?
This is Richie now. I go over. That time the whole of the right side is vacated already. Based off of the play. Because they didn't Javier Bryan. What am I running the ball? So now Richie I go for the ball, cut inside, leave Richie on the backside, and put the ball near post, put the ball near post.
Yeah. But that have nothing to do with the left side.
No, man, because when we said Mount Pleasant always have a side vacant.
One of the side.
It come down the flank, it come down the middle. That's what we're saying.
I agree. Saying come down the middle.
But you say Richie come by flank.
The goal was scored when Javier Bryan received the ball. He received the ball to one of the side them. And I think
Cranky is a 6-yard box. Would you consider the 6-yard box, the edge of the 6-yard box, the side?
No.
We're talking about the side. We're talking about
the edge of the 6-yard box.
They're good at it.
Remember the other edge of the 6-yard box then.
6-yard box, like another goal, man. Like another goal. Got a goal.
The 6-yard box was in the frame of the goal. What are you talking about the side?
The 6-yard box?
Almost you call it the frame of the goal.
Man. The 6-yard box do not any of the frame of the goal. The 6-yard box and out of the frame of the goal.
Yes,
yeah, but I'm saying that you could say that it is really
the corner will be in the 18-yard box. Remember said then almost said they close the penalty spot now.
Then there was at this penalty spot when he back in the ball.
But that's what came down the middle.
No, that's not directly down the middle. You make it. Then I score the ball now. That is directly down the middle.
But military Guna, the 6-yard. If you look at you'd say the 3/3, right? That would be in the middle third, you know. That would fall like
the middle third. On the line of the middle third.
All right.
Some money. You said Mount Pleasant played better. Which team was more effective on the day? A full goal. Mount Pleasant scoring. They're going to score in the money's man. Look at it.
What else is the more effective team?
They're going to score a poor marking in the box.
No, man.
They're going to score.
All right, Cranky.
Poor marking in the box, man.
No, Cranky. Mount Pleasant has the most. Mount Pleasant is like the Arsenal or the JPL when it comes on to set plays and corners.
Manning's man, poor marking in the box.
No, but Cranky.
You have done it 4 times already. Same way.
It's not the first they're doing it. It's just like
Manning's man. First of all, if you're Waterhouse, just like people say about Arsenal, you should be preparing for those situations. You know who's the danger man going to be in the box, who to mark him, how to lean on the place and don't get off the header in a very comfortable position. That is to be worked out in training before you get to the game. When you have set piece, everybody know them rule.
What military? What are the monies? Come here, kill military part. No. Which part, Brian? Right in front of the goal. So yes, I can't. Watch your game good again. I mean, we'll say straight through the middle the ball come from.
Military has been stressed about some recent situation. He can't think straight. Military has been stressed.
The build-up play go straight down the middle.
Yes.
You know, I say go white, the corner flag, you know. I say go white.
No, we're not saying go to the corner flag, but that's like in the middle of
the pitch.
Yeah.
Yeah. But Cranky, what I'm saying to Cranky, when you look at Arsenal scores set piece goals like in so many games, even in the Tottenham game, right? No, while teams can scout and set up, you have to give credit to the attacking team. In spite of you think Waterhouse don't know that Suley McCullough is the danger man. Don't give him a header in the box. True. You think Tottenham didn't know? They know. But
don't use Tottenham as your example. First of all, we haven't scored a set piece for quite a while before the Tottenham game. And Tottenham give a set piece to everybody and their mother. Because the goalkeeper can't stop nobody from getting the reach the ball and can't come on in box. He's slight. So it's not a good example. People have been playing Arsenal better on set pieces. We didn't score against Bayern on set piece. It's been challenging for us of late because people are trying to revisit how they play us and mark us better. If somebody's a set piece specialist, you have to prepare for them. You must people what outside the box, man, go look.
You know me that's cranky. Yeah. I would have look on this way. So agree, set piece is a part of the game still. Yeah. But Mount Pleasant was incapable of really breaking down Waterhouse.
They didn't.
No, man, no.
Devante break them down, man. We didn't break them down.
Devante Campbell get behind this team and put the ball in the box and the attackers don't finish.
Man, that's not
the first half. Get behind and then he kick the ball. He will take a shot that he should have played the ball across.
But
he gets the next one when he never
get the ball in the box and the ball's at the end of the box and the end of the pass. That's not breaking the team down.
No, Frankie. If I break you down and I have an open striker and I go and kick a shot into the goalkeeper's hand at the near post, that's a poor decision after breaking you down.
No, man. I don't breaking down money. When you bamboozle me and you get up and you keep a one-on-one that Waterhouse did, that's breaking you down. When you skip with a wide open Mannings man and I'm here to keep a one-on-one, that's breaking me down.
That I broke down.
Broke down, man.
You broke down the team and you broke down one player.
Thank you.
You broke down.
I think the fourth goal has scored. Kick the ball to the back post, whether either corner or free kick. I think there was one for between Green and Topi, hit it across. I have one for Topi again, hit across to Makala. So it's a set piece because Waterhouse had 5 persons in the 6-yard box.
But Marlon, didn't I mark nobody? Go watch the tape again. They don't mark nobody. None of them mark nobody.
I don't know
they don't mark each other, man. They don't mark each other.
We have T-Gat, we're going to come to you, but we have a call on line. Let's take the call and then we'll come to T-Gat and then. Carla, good afternoon. Welcome to the show. Gunners Boss.
I'm making the video from a different view. It kind of down the middle for you.
Jesus Christ, man. I'm not here to listen to you talk all day. You've been talking since I've been on the show. Shut up now and give me a minute. Maybe you know I'm come. Pick up yourself, military stand crown. Thanks for your service across the world. Now and forever. He's a man. He's a dignified man. So make them go around and say me the family me. For you to like they've been saying when.
So there are two military men on the platform today.
Oh God, man. You know what? Even this morning I was driving to work and I was thinking about military Gouda. And I said, I've been saying to people, he is the most important people when it comes to football in Jamaica because he does not live on the JFF. He promotes the local Premier League. Thank you very much, Guna. I see you put up a post yesterday. Don't make nobody drag you. You're bigger than that. Don't attention. Them look at 6. Them look when them call up anyway. Don't look on them. Take down that video where you call that guy name.
Military Guna, do not listen to Gunners Boss, Military Guna. Get views, Get the views.
No, man, it doesn't pass already, man. It doesn't pass already. I'm look past
it. Yeah, man, when you have to know military Guna, I see it. And I see where you put it to this guy. I'm not calling it. I will not see them not shy. Because I click them and look when them put up your name. Use a class act.
All right.
Someone have class and I've been supporting you. But anyway, I know that's what I got to go. You have a thing now, man, in man.
Yes.
There's a guy, I don't know which one of them is. He's not military and he's not cranky. I don't know the other on the panel right now. Big up on yourself, I'll do what I don't know.
Marlon and T-Gat is on the panel.
Marlon
let me spell it for you. M-A-R-L-O-S.
I spell it how I want it. Because you know what with Marlon now. Every time Marlon says something, you should have this tone where it says, look at me, Louis. Marlon is a look at me, Louis. Egotistical egomania. Sorry to say to you, but that's the truth. I'm not sorry.
What? No, man. Explain to me. What? Yeah.
I'm going to explain it to you. Everywhere Marlon go, Marlon said, I talk to the player and some players. He never said the individual, but it's always confidential and he cannot. So shut your mouth and don't say nothing.
It wasn't Marlon said. It wasn't Marlon saying that though. Gunners Boss.
I mix up Marlon.
No, it wasn't Marlon. It was Fabi Frano was saying that he talked to the player and he talked to the coach at Arnett Garden. Man, you mix up Marlon. Marlon and my mom pleasant funny about. Where you going? Yeah.
Every channel in there said the same thing and he never give no information.
But you don't even know his who, so you know the Gunners Boss. You don't even know his who, so you know the person on every channel.
Marlon.
Gunners Boss. But that's boss, you asked something last night about the midfielder, right? And I said when the player reaching Jamaica, everybody will see him. What's all about that?
No, man. But it's like, why you come here and say, whoever said this? Who did me talk to, Marlon?
That was Marlon, no.
Well,
Okay, Marlon. Well, I take back the egomaniac part from you. Even though you feel last night what you was doing was not analyzed. Last night, what you was doing was not analyzed. The computer, you was not analyzing. You was criticizing. That's not how you analyze football.
Criticizing who?
Analyze the player. And
which player?
Criticizing everything. I don't know who was that. I don't remember now because I'm 6 years old. I just remember you was very critical, and I write it in the comment and I said, no, Marlon, you are not criticizing, you are not analyzing, you are criticizing. And listen to me, you see the people them want to talk against, like, all right, it's like the whisper now in America at 16 years old. What would we call whisper with his potential in America, Frankie?
Huh?
Fina.
Fina.
16 years old. Yes. Are close to where they would have protected him and tried to push him. But everybody in Jamaica is is breaking down the kid. You know, like him daddy, but rate him. Because he say him have potential to be great. But by people talking him down and everything, who him can this man, if not the America, if this for the America, him there for the national team. Unless somebody there better than him.
Yeah, but Whisper is on the national team.
Man is one on there. Better thing. What you were talking about yesterday, last night.
Yeah,
hold
on, Marlon. Hold on. Gunners boss. Do you know that LeBron James was criticized from in high school?
No.
You don't tell me that. Don't tell me that, Gunners boss. Gunners boss. LeBron James.
No.
LeBron James. Zion Williamson was being criticized in high school. LeBron James was being criticized. It comes with the territory.
I was watching LeBron James. From LeBron James was going to St. Mary St. Money that I watched him play in that his last what you call it, McDonald's All-American.
Yes, I watched that.
He was He was advertised to be the next big thing. He was on Sport Illustrated covers and all these things as a 15, 16-year-old, 17, 18-year-old. Check the years. I'm not
but that don't mean that he wasn't being criticized in some circles, though.
He was not. He was not in these media spaces, even though this media space was not available to us like it is now. But no, when you have players with potential like that, you don't destroy them and break them down. You push them and elevate them. In Jamaica, we do it the other way around. We break them down and step on them, and when them get big up now and start load up now, then we start come to them. And when them now produce through now, then we start first.
But we did the same thing with Usain Bolt.
Well, all right, that's wrong, man. That's not how we treat them. You know, nobody talk about no one else them with in America.
Yeah, but all right, Gunners boss. I hear you, Gunners boss. But it is the same thing you used to do with me.
When with what?
I mean, call me tablecloth.
A different thing. Because you was taking that stand. At the time, you was taking that stand was a popular view based on race. And I am telling you, no, this guy was none of what he said he was. And I said, bring me proof to show me that this guy was active when he joined Phi Alpha.
And you say I'm not no man of the class. I'm a table class.
That was a difference. That we had that Colin Kaepernick beef, if you remember.
Okay, but
another time it's kind of table class. When you go past stadium, go ball. It work now still. Yeah, man. What do you want now? Back to military Guna. Military Guna, you've been doing a great job, and I want you to consistent and continue to do that. Don't follow the crowd and the haters who want to make it about the JFF. Because I tell people, the JFF don't make players. Players make the JFF. That means if you don't have the players to select from, they cannot move the team. So you have to find the best of the best. So why is the JFF have to be blamed when they get the players that we, the Premier League and all these other present them with, and they put them on the field and they lost? You can't blame the JFF.
Can I interject? Can I interject?
Hold on, Gunners boss, Cranky.
Gunners boss,
Cranky, come here from last time.
Gunners boss.
Gunners boss, hold on.
Huh?
Gunners boss,
Yes,
Gunners
sir.
boss. Hold on a sec.
Yes, sir.
Marlon want to say something, so I want you to hold on, and Cranky want to
All
respond.
right, you made a comment last night, right? He asked me where we're gonna get the player from. So I said, using a mid.
Tell me when to come back.
Go ahead, Marlon.
Yeah, I asked Gunners boss. I said, using a midfield player to play in the midfield, right? I said it's not for the national team to develop a player. A player should be established to play in the national team, right? But I said we are the only team in CONCACAF using a midfield player to play in the midfield. So he was saying, it's for the players to develop. They said not JFF. I didn't say nothing about JFF. I'm saying we are using a midfield player in the national team to play a position which the player doesn't play. So he's doing that job. So we need a player who can specialized player there.
Yeah. All right, Cranky, you're going to say something. Hold on, Gunners boss.
So I'm going to talk about Gunners boss mentioned Military Guna and what's transpired lately because I've been joking about this. But Military Guna said he was going to get grief. I didn't get grief. I mean, I don't understand. Military Guna come and say, me, I'll get grief. I'm going to say this. So if he can get the grief, so I say, no, what? Why me embrace the grief? Because I know me, I'll get grief. He and I went back and forth on this channel. He and I went back and forth in the comment section, not in the public domain. He and I went back and forth about, it wasn't this time around. It was the previous time around, Guna, right?
Yeah, it was the previous one.
Yeah. So you say, well, get grief, so I get grief. So we shouldn't have a surprise about some other thing. And you know what? Grief a part of life. It all happen, right? It all happen. So we just, happen.
It's typically cranky. It's like our in a comment section now we can have a big man conversation and keep it respectable. That's my point. What big man? We can speak and we can speak on certain. You see me now, it's about the general fans, me expect them to disrespect me. Me expect all of that. But you come on to know the colleagues part side now.
True.
You don't expect that. You're not going to expect that. Because if the case may be, all we have seen same story. All we want the best. But yet still, when we start fight against each other now, that didn't make sense. That don't make sense now. Make the supporters them who have them differences of opinion fight and behave a particular manner. But you as an adult, especially in the media space, so people are coming to information. If you start behave a particular way, don't be surprised if the same person want to listen to you start behave a particular way as well. Because you initiate that kind of emotions in people. So people are going to start behave that way. I have no problem. Many times people come on the program and come say this, that, me agent, me this, me that. And me not pay no mind. Because these are just the general supporters. And me expect that. That's expected. Me already expect that. No, when if man is man, if me a man is man attack, they on the program and say, boy, MG no good for football, MG agent and the man they sell out. No, me gonna have problem with that. Because me not expect that from management. Because in some sense we all are colleagues. Even if we not agree on certain things, we're still colleagues. And that's the understanding. But me now go on my platform and disrespect anyone of my colleagues, even if we have a difference in views and our opinions. That's just us as big men. But the problem is this now, when the disrespect starts. That is what we can't. We can't tolerate that. We can't tolerate us each other disrespecting each other. That don't make no sense.
All right, Gunners boss. Let me give Gunners boss a minute to wrap up. Gunners boss, you heard all of that. Marlon explained, Cranky responded. So your time to wrap up, Gunners boss.
He was on mute. Gunners boss is still on mute.
Yeah, man, I'm still here, but you know me have to mute the phone because me I work at the same time and me I ride and whistle, so that's what happened. Yeah, man, yeah, military. Just don't put those guys' name on anything because that's what they're calling it to do. As a military man and a man of honor, you respect every man who serve them country, whichever way them serve it. He's a man of class. No make the lower class people drag you. Yeah. Me respect you in the space and I love what you're doing in the space. Continue to do what you do. You've been doing it for a while. Don't make some like newcomer or some other people and look clickbait and call up your name and you respond to them. They want to bring in the Kendrick and Lamar and Drake them and tell them say you're a soldier, they can't beat you. So they don't need that. Like Cranky say. All right. Cranky, before we run, if Drake, the only way Drake can come back from that one, he have to call up a celebrity match and beat Amar in the ring. Done.
All right, Gunners boss.
Is it a comment?
Yeah, one love.
Hey, man, is one. The comment there for me, no. On I put out, you know.
Oh.
Best believe I will be doing a video on it.
I don't. You know what? I'm thinking it's because for me, no. So I just sit there and say, what?
A certain player should be reported to Chelsea next week. I may have to go on pre-season. That's Omar Hutchinson.
You see, I never ever did know. I was thinking that's something to do with Whisper. You see, all them things I don't gonna get myself in a problem. Okay. Yeah.
As me tell people, my opinion is until me see my jersey, then I'll get excited. I don't think nothing's wrong with that. If people see that as disrespect, I don't know me can do about that. But my opinion is until me see my jersey.
No, I can understand where Mr. Guna coming from, given the history of the player, right? I can understand the perspectives. We all have different opinion. That's his perspective. He and I will argue about it. Not how the argument has evolved more recently, but it's his perspective. So people have their own opinion. You can't fight them.
Yeah, I think what we should do is, like I'm saying, that the space is for opinions, and the issue, once it don't get into disrespect, then that's cool. All right, Cranky, you heard some of my earlier things. I'm not going to talk about Wutliss MANU anymore. That like
you heard the next comment, and you sounded like a fan, not an analyst.
Because no, go ahead. Because all I'm
here's why.
They arrested players because they're going to ensure the man in Wutliss before them try to stop City. They are trying their utmost best for Arsenal. I don't understand how Manchester United want to beat Arsenal so City can win the Premier League. Like, it don't make sense.
No. The coach is trying to save his job. He's not resting anybody. They've just been poor.
Even the former players, they said they rather see Arsenal than Liverpool and City. Right?
Yeah, of course. Most people in the UK, but if you're in London, it's different. If you're outside of London, they prefer Arsenal versus
Arden fun makes it win. But the die-hearted man who know the history of MANU and Man City and Liverpool, they rather see Arsenal win the title.
They would prefer Arsenal win, yeah. They would.
Right? The former
we have Danny Dread online, so let's take Danny Dread quickly. Danny Dread, welcome to the show.
Greetings, man, and you're a very big panel.
Yeah, man.
Anyway, man, before I go anywhere, did you say you can't play football without football?
No. All right. Military Guna says, all right, when you go to coaching school, one of the things they teach you is how to play without the ball. Right, Military Guna?
Yes.
And now I'm saying to you,
which is right.
No. You learn to concentrate without the ball because you cannot play without it.
No.
How you play without?
No. You made that one.
How you play without the ball?
Because may I go tell you?
Tell me.
Because of part of playing football is to win back the football. That is part of the game.
Yes. Yeah, so
one team don't play.
No. Winning back the football is helping my point. Because when you don't have it, the objective is to get it so you can play with it.
Man, when you have the ball, you have to concentrate also.
I didn't say you don't have to concentrate, but when...
Good point. So what's the point?
So here's the point.
You cannot play football without the ball. Because that is not football. It's
no, brother. No, wait. Let me say something. When the game start, one side have the ball and the other doesn't. So one side has to win the ball before they can play the ball. You don't concentrate to win the ball.
No, Danny, let's slow it down. Here is why.
Yeah.
If you complete can you play a 90-minute game without the ball?
If you don't win back the ball, you will get the wait. No, Mannings, you're right, Mannings. You can't play one. Wait, Mannings, you can't play one half without the ball. When the second half starts, you will get it. So you can play one half without the ball. Anyway, make a move.
You see, if the objective of football were to play without it, Danny Dread, then I wouldn't need to win it. The reason why I need to win it is because when you win the ball in training, they say, all right, let's play now. Every time you win the ball, the coach said it's just like basketball. Your coach don't call the play until you get possession of that basketball. Then he says 4 or 3. When you get the ball in football, the coach says, all right, let's play. Because without the ball, though you're active, you're not playing with the ball. You're really concentrating and working to win it so you can start playing. So that is the point.
That is just a phrase right there.
A phrase? All right.
That is just a phrase right
Cranky,
there.
let me hear from the panel.
You can call up playing basketball without the ball, Mannings, man.
Huh?
You can call up playing basketball without the ball.
On the defensive end?
Yes, you can call zone versus man-to-man matchup. You can call a lot of different things. You have a strategy you want to employ.
All right, so
all depends how you want to look at this. You can look at this.
All right, so Danny Dread. So what I want to find out, I want you to all of you to answer this. Yeah, man. All right, people, listen. Military will soon have to leave, you know. So when I see him run out, you understand? Me go and make a next video, like him say.
No, we're supposed to go for Captain Roseborough Center, man. Them have the
press launch.
Yeah, the press launch, the Malta development.
Yeah, but let me say this. Here's the thing, Cranky. How many persons go to watch a team play, quote unquote, without the ball? When you go to a football game, you want to see your team in possession of the ball.
Of course, that's why people love possession football.
Exactly. So this idea that we keep talking about, you get coach how to play without the ball, is really admitting that you don't know how to possess it. Because if you know how to keep the ball, then that should be where most of your training is. Because if I have the ball, it's going to be hard for you to score on me.
It mean that, man. No, man.
We can't answer that.
It mean...
We can't answer that. Let me put that 2 points in that. All the top teams globally in the world, right across the world, they have attacking coach, set piece coach, defensive coach. Now, like all different type of coaches. Now, the defensive coaches now, from your point of view, what is it that the defensive yeah, so the defensive coach now, his role is to train the team how to play, how to move, how to find themselves in position, how to pick up, identify movements when the team does not have the ball. Now, we all know, if you look on the average time a single player on a pitch have the ball is roughly 3 minutes out of 90 minutes. What does that player do in the other 87 minutes? So he has to know work, he has to know what to do for the 87 minutes when don't have the ball. You have to know what to do, where to be, when to go, which time I do this, that, right? All that kind of stuff.
Military Guna. That is still football. And that is still football.
All right. Danny Dread, we have a lot of noise in the background, so I have to mute you. All right, so Crank.
Okay. My time.
You say most of the top teams have you articulate all the coaches they have. Most of the top teams across the world keep the ball. They know to possess the ball.
But how long does one player have the ball for? Just
One player. No, you're talking on average, but one player not having the ball, meaning that my team don't have the ball. What we are talking about is not individuals. No, we are not talking about individual players.
You can't have a team of 11 players. You can't have a team of 11 players. You have the goalkeeper. Remember, the goalkeeper part right, touch the ball every now and then. That at one time he stop a shot or something. So the goalkeeper won't have the ball at the foot. Fine. What the goalkeeper do?
That is not true. That is not true. That is not
true.
Military Guna, hold on, back up, Military Guna. The ball is not in play for 90 minutes. The ball is not in play for 90 minutes.
So good. So average the ball is in play for 50 minutes. Let's say 50 minutes.
Let's say 60 or 75. Go ahead.
So 75 minutes. We have the ball. The ball is in play average 75 minutes. The striker take a total of 20 touches. And each touch is in roughly 5 to 10 seconds for the striker. And that's actually a lot. 5 to 10 seconds for the striker. Even though the striker, I'm going to use Man City now. Even though Alan take 5 to 10 touches, and out of the 5 to 10 touches, he scored 3 goals. It does not mean or equate to Alan is not involved or Man City does not possess the ball.
All right.
Man City can have the ball and Alan has 5 to 10 touches. Man City can have the ball and De Bruyne have 80 touches, but between a span of 10 to 15 seconds, which still equate him having the ball for 50 minutes. But Man City will have the ball for a total of maybe 80% of the game. 80% of the game. But it does not mean, say, everybody have the ball for the 80, for the full 90. So guess what now? What the players then do when they don't have the ball? The positional movement to retain possession of the ball, the movement that they have to make running behind, the forward movement to draw players out of position, all of these things are factors that happen when they do not have the ball. When they have the ball...
No. Military Guna. Let me give you some football knowledge, right? So watch this. Playing without the ball is different from, watch this, giving your team opportunity to possess the ball. Two different things. What we are talking about is a team. Listen, is a team playing, like you said, without the ball. When my team has the ball, I am making runs to help my team possess the ball. I may not touch the ball, but my team is playing with the ball. What we are discussing is, can you play?
What is it that you are doing when you don't have the ball despite your team has the ball? Are you playing the game? Are you involved in the game?
Of course.
Which
I
means
didn't say that.
In play. It means that you are in play despite you're not touching the ball.
I'm not saying. Military, remember, we're not saying that you're not in the game, But for you to say, here's what you said, Military Guna. When you go to coaching school, one of the things the coach is to play without the ball. What I am saying is what is important when you don't have the ball is concentrating and like you said, what is winning? What is winning back the ball? And here's why: your objective in playing football is to get the ball. If
No. Listen.
Yeah, No, you said no. Someone want to know what the no is for. Is it no saying that the objective is not to get back the ball?
The objective of football is to get back the ball or to score or to put the ball in the back of the net.
Then how you put the ball in the back of the net if you don't have it in the first?
Listen to this.
Hold on there.
No, man. I will not get this thing wrong, man. Listen to me, Keenan. Please listen to me. Listen. Hold on, man. Listen to me. I said, when you go coaching school, one of the first thing teacher is to play without the ball. Now, when the whistle blow to start the game, ball is in play, it means that players in action. The entire team is now in play. Wrong or right? Answer me now. Hold on, no. Wrong or right? When the whistle blow, ball is in play, it means that play start. Wrong or right?
Right. The game start.
Frankie, wrong or right?
No, the game. Yeah, it's the game starts. As Marlon said.
Man, wrong or right?
What I will tell you is that when the game starts, I don't have the ball.
No.
Ask the question.
When the referee blow the whistle at the start of the game, ball play start, right?
Yes.
Play start at the 90 minutes when the referee blow off the game. Wrong or right?
Of course, the game starts. And
not necessarily 90 minutes. Not necessarily 90. Could be 95. Could be 105. Depends.
Good.
It's not necessarily 90 minutes, but it's gonna end sometime.
Good. So everything happened from the first whistle of the game to the last whistle of the game. It's play.
Yeah.
Good. So if your team has the ball in possession, your team is in play with the ball. Wrong or right?
Your team is in possession. Yeah, if you have the ball, you're in possession.
when your team does not have the ball, your team is without the ball. In play.
What you just
You're trying to get the ball. You're trying to get the ball back. You're trying to get the ball back.
But you're trying to get. You're not trying to get military. Good. This is what I'm saying. Military.
No.
Military. All right. No, but military. But you're not giving me a chance to answer.
No, I want to answer the question.
But you're not giving me a chance to answer. You want me to answer, but you're not giving me a chance to answer.
Management, when your team does not have the ball in play during the 90 minutes of football, what do you refer to that as?
Defending.
I am out of possession.
You're out of possession.
Yes.
You're out of possession of the ball.
Yeah.
You're out of possession of the ball.
Yeah, obviously. Yeah,
Which
you know
means
which
means that you are in play, but you're trying to get the ball, but you don't have the ball.
But that is so the object. That's what I'm saying to you. Here's the point we are making. If it wasn't to possess the ball, then I would not need to try and get it.
So
because what's the point I'm making? If the game was to learn how to play without the ball, then I would not need to get the ball. I could play the game without the ball.
You're misinterpreting what I said from the front.
No,
Can I just jump in? You know, we've talked for about 20 minutes in a circle, and we haven't gotten any place. We just went around that circle and came back at the same spot. And we will not move from that spot.
Exactly.
Right? We're not getting any place with the discussion. Everybody's right. Everybody's right. And everybody can be right.
No, everybody is not right. Man is not right.
Well,
it's all based on how you view it.
Cranky, just go.
My time.
Yeah, man. I'm going to give you 2 more minutes and then Cranky will make his point because he has been waiting for a while. Go ahead. And then
No, man, I can't get 2 more minutes because the main thing when I call for, I don't reach it yet. I want to take over my topic, you know.
All right. Go ahead, sir. Make your point.
Yes,
when you finish, let me know. Go ahead.
Yes, I mean, my last point was that, and then we have to go agree if we disagree. Yesterday, Dartman had 30% possession, PSG 70. They got 1 love from Dartman. Dartman wasn't only concentrating. They were running in the right spots, holding the right low block, and concentrating. They were doing everything. They were playing football without the ball. That's why they scored 1 love victory.
Did they score without the ball?
Finish with that now.
Did they? All right. Big up that.
They had 30% possession.
So it is during the 30% possession that they end up scoring
properly.
All right, Danny J. Listen up, Danny J. We're going to respond. Listen up. All right, Cranky. Go ahead.
No, but I mean, we're playing with words and we're playing with concept, and it's all about the same. If I don't have the ball, then how am I playing? Is it playing? You got to play with the ball, right? But you can say, you know what? I'm positioning myself.
It's playing.
Yeah, no, but you can call it that. Somebody can say you're not playing. You're just out there running around. It's all depends on how you want to look at it.
Listen,
how you play? If you're playing,
means you're not supposed to have the ball, you know. Cranky, I'm not saying you're not supposed to have the ball. No. I'm not saying that you're not supposed to have the ball.
Military, let him finish. Let him finish the point. 1 minute. Let him finish the point. Because we get it.
We all look at things differently, right? We all concept look at things differently. We all view it differently. We all have different views. Are we interpret information? Are we process information? Are we disseminate information? It's just how we think about it. So I may say, you know what? If you don't have the ball, you're not really playing. You're trying to get the ball back. Until you get it, you start playing when you get it. I could interpret that way. And you may say that's total nonsense. I'm positioning myself to get the ball. That means I'm playing. And I'm going to make myself, whether it's low block, whether it's high press, whether it's mid press, whatever it is, I'm trying to get the ball back from you. But the fact of the matter is, you have to have the ball to score. Unless our own goal. Unless it's our own goal, frankly. So I agree. I could say, you know what? You don't have to have the ball. Can you get a own goal? And you didn't have the ball. The other team had the ball and they made a mistake, right? It happens. So you can interpret 1,000 different ways the way you want to. The point that we're trying to make, which we're all going to go back to, is this. We go back to Jamaica. That's where we all, it all circles back to, which is Jamaica does not know how to retain the ball.
Agree.
And if you have the ball, the other team can't score.
Exactly. And I'm saying to Cranky, in agreement with you that when you're coaching people out of possession, you're coaching them how to win back possession. Because without possession, the essence of the game is being lost. Because you cannot.
That's why Pep seems so brilliant, because we know what Pep does.
As fast as
ball, wait. He rests on offense and he spends a lot of energy on defense. So when he has the ball, they're not necessarily always playing fast. They're playing slow. They walk the ball up the field. They recycle the ball. It sometimes gets boring. You lose concentration. Look when he doesn't have the ball, what he does. Everybody is like hounds trying to get the ball. That's what he teaches, right? Because he knows if he has it, then he possesses how to manage the game.
The best example is his Barcelona team with the whole tiki-taka thing. Because they had like I think a 3-second rule of like in the first 3 seconds or 5 seconds to win back the ball. Right? Because they know when they win it, they're going to tire you out by their possession, cause you to lose concentration, pull you out of position and score, because it's easier to concede when you don't have possession of the ball. Right. So I am thinking that so teaching people out of possession is really how to win back possession. Because that's what I'm saying. Because it is when you have possession of the ball that you can really have impact. You really don't have no impact without the ball.
When you win back possession management, they win it back as a team. It's not an individual thing. That's why you see some team press with 2 people, you just laugh and say you don't know what you're doing. Look when they're pressing management, how they're trying to bring everybody together. First of all, they're looking around to say, you know what, we are going, and we're going to go as one. Because if you go individually, somebody can just, evade you. Then what happens? You're not really well set up. They're set up. That's why they get beat over the top sometimes, because they play on the halfway line. They're pressing all as one. They suffocate you. The question for Jamaica is, how do we teach kids how to play against when they have adversity, when they're being pressed? How do they get out of those situations and make the other team is challenged? Because if I'm pressing you and you beat my press, I got to revisit how I'm playing defense. Right? I have to revisit how I'm playing defense. Yeah.
I disagree with that. So there's 2 phases, playing without the ball and playing with the ball. Simple as that. There's 2 phases.
But military. Remember, as I said, we always learn how to zone and fight to get back the ball, right? Winning back the ball. But as we all look and said, and you said a player might have the defenders. In modern day football, though, the centre back and the central midfielder, they are the 2 persons that have the most touch on the ball.
Yeah, most of the time. The 2 centre back,
2 centre back and the wing backs. They are the 4 persons that touch the ball.
Marlon, one second, Marlon. So sometimes we keep a touch the ball more than centre forward.
Yeah, man, because I was watching Crawley Town yesterday.
Onana.
I saw Korea that had more than over 70 yesterday, with a passing accuracy almost 90.
Yeah.
Right. So at times, what as I said, as a defending unit, your main aim is to get back the ball, right? Give it to the attacker. And what we do when you lose the ball, you always try to get your zone right, mark your zone right, to win back the ball. So I just said, playing without the ball, yes, because even as an attacker, sometimes you play without the ball because you have to run into position with you as well.
Yeah, the biggest point is this, military Gona. If Jamaica could win back possession every time, immediately as they lose it, here is what most of the training will be concentrated on. Coaching teams how to play with the ball.
Agreed.
It is because we take so long to win back the ball, you have to teach people how to play out of possession. I'm telling you, that is the issue.
Here is why that's interesting, because we keep hearing from Speed and others, I'm going to call out Speed, how athletic we are, how physical we are, how strong we are. So when we can win back the ball.
Hold on, Trevor.
Thank you. What has that proven? Thank you. That hasn't proven anything.
It's not nonsense, Marlon. It's hocus pocus nonsense.
We come at the physical team, Panama and Haiti, we struggle against them. Right?
Marlon, we can't. They won't jump in the box all the time. Man. We're so strong and tall and athletic, and we get all jump in the box all the time.
El Salvador, Mexico always out jump with. So the big, fast and strong, they don't buy that one.
But them short, so they won't jump with.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
We have Flavor Max from Arsenal. Let's hear what he has to say now. Flavor Max, you can yes, a two German team in Wembley.
No, that.
So Real Madrid making the finals?
Yeah, I'll do it.
So who the English people prefer to go and cheer for? Harry Kane or Jude Bellingham?
Jude Bellingham. People don't like Harry Kane.
The English people don't want the captain.
No.
All right, what say you?
Harry Kane, if you put Harry Kane name alone in our box and you put you on and come up, still can't. Well, let me say this still, because I feel like Saturday Fulham I'll do you a favor.
Yeah, man. Me that Alex Iwobi promised the Arsenal fans and Berlin promised the Arsenal fans and something.
He's in a man is man last school MG now, but here I said though. So that means a base for your argument management. All this time I've been watching Jamaica team under Coach Halgrim. Me now watch Jamaica playing football.
You tell me.
No, then you say playing football is possessing the ball. That is
you
what
cannot
we regard as playing football.
You cannot.
We hardly possess the ball under Coach Halgrim. So
no,
all this hardly
possessing the ball is different from not possessing the ball. What is wrong with you people? You're using hardly 30%. I'm not saying to you, I have to have more possession than you, but I cannot play and not have any possession. That is the point. So I need to teach you. I need to teach you how to possess the ball.
But not every team wants to possess the ball.
What you mean? No,
my thing is,
not every team can possess the ball, but every team wants to possess the ball.
And every team can possess the ball, and because they know they don't have what it takes to possess the ball. They coach the team to play without the ball.
No. There's no team that get the ball and say, here, have it back, because we don't want to have it. They don't do that. No, Flavor Max, no, but I got this Flavor Max, man. You'll get yourself in a problem, man.
Man is bad. When I get myself in a problem, I know you are a scholar, but when I say no, man, I think you can't play football without you can't play with the ball without the ball. Obviously.
You can't play with the ball.
You can play the game of football.
Hold on. The Flavor Box man ain't clip you. What you say? You can't play with the ball without the ball. What you say?
You can't play with the ball without the ball. Full stop. But however, you can play the game of football. You can play the game of football that is inclusive of other things without the ball. What do you say about that?
Here's what. You can do things in the game without the ball.
Football. In the game of football. Because
what we're talking about, here's the point we are making. All right? The idea that people should be coached how to play without the ball is a farce. Here is what people need to be coached. How to defend and how to win back the ball. Right? Because the objective is possessing the ball. So I am going to coach my team. Right, Cranky? I'm going to coach my team how to defend. I'm going to coach my team. Right, Marlon? How to defend. I'm going to coach my team how to win back the ball as fast as possible. Because I want to have possession. So that is important. But I'm not here coaching my team how to play the game without the ball. I'm coaching my team what to do when we have the ball. Because if I don't have the ball, I cannot meet the end. And the end is to score. And how do I score if I don't have the ball? I don't have to have more possession than you, But when I have the possession, there is an end, which is to score and to win the game. So that anyway, Cranky.
No team play football and don't want to possess the ball. Let me just say this again.
That's what he's saying. And that's what,
no team play the team that don't look at all the teams across all the different leagues. Here's what you realize. The better teams most times possess the ball. Right? Most times the better teams possess the ball. There's a reason for that, man. Who want to play football? Just run around on the field and not have the ball. Why you out there then? That make no sense. That's not logical.
No. What I'm saying, Cranky. Yeah, but you know some people have the capability to possess the ball better than some team, and team know that.
Yeah.
So
We know
what
that.
they can do to counter that is to learn how to play effectively without the ball, because they know they are not going to out possess Man City anyway.
It's all about when you receive the ball and what you do with it.
Exactly.
So effective you are gonna be with the ball when you get it. So that look at it. Remember when Chelsea won their first Champions League, right? They knock up Barcelona in the semi-final where they had like 12% of the ball. But however, they were lethal the 2 chances they got. Messi missed a penalty and Torres on the counter and they scored. They knocked them out. Then they went in the final against Bayern Munich, which everybody will say is the worst Champions League final, where they defended the hell out of it and they won on penalties.
Well,
So
it's Inter versus Barcelona with Mourinho team and Inter.
Yeah, the same thing.
Deliberately playing low block with the view that, you know what, you cannot score, and if I score in the first leg and second leg, you cannot score on me. So if you can't score, I can't lose. I'm going to catch you at some point.
But
so you can't play without the ball?
The Inter team did it the whole game because they beat Barcelona and went on to beat Bayern Munich.
All right. I'll give you a good example. Tottenham and Arsenal played. Tottenham is one of the teams with the highest percent possession, right? So, but Arsenal defeated Tottenham. What I am saying is that when my team, I think I cut off the call. When my team doesn't have the ball, the objective is not to stay without the ball. The objective is to get back the ball. In fact, if I can get back the ball high up the pitch in a second, that is better for my team. So the issue we struggle with is that, one, we don't have enough confidence to keep it. That's number one. Two, and we don't trust ourselves to win it back quickly because we're not sure what we want to do with it. So
I don't think it's the word confidence. It's ability. It's ability. It's ability. It's ability to keep it. I don't have the ability to keep it, so I can't keep. Right? Keeping it doesn't mean the individual player. Sometimes, it's the team. So how do I give you an opportunity to get me the ball so I can progress the ball up the field? It's not just individual sometimes.
Hey, Chris, what's going on over there? I just see like your screen got dark and fire.
Snow
behind you.
I have no idea.
But we have Andre.
There's no fire here.
Andre is a coach, right? So he's a coach. So tell me, all right, what do you coach your team to do? To win back the ball, or to just don't get, you tell them don't keep the ball. How do you coach your team?
Good afternoon, gentlemen.
This could determine your next coaching job, so be careful what you answer.
But I had to say, I went to say my prayers before I get into this one, because this one is a little bit tricky because we're playing on words. So first, let's define what it means to play the game of football. Right? What does it mean to play the game of football, man?
Define it. You're bringing definitions into the mix.
And we've talked about this before. The game has 4 moments, right? You're either in possession of the ball, right? You're either defending because you're out of possession of the ball,
yes,
right? Or you're in transition, right? You either just lose the ball and trying to win it back, just won the ball and try to keep it and whatever the case may be. So I think the play on words, to play without the ball, if you're involved in the game of football and you don't have the ball, let's suppose you're a team that wants to keep possession of the ball. When you don't have it, you still have to implement some type of plan on how to win the ball back.
To win the ball back, absolutely. All right, military, I know you have to leave, right? Because it's your time now. Yeah. Big up yourself, Andre, just hold on. Big up yourself, military. Thanks for coming on.
Marlon,
yeah, man. Keep up the good work. You understand me?
I do.
Yeah, man. All right.
All right, so that's military good. MGTV. If you want to watch anything from Corner League to Bush League, you understand me? Check out over MG. Every Jamaican football over there. Go ahead, Andre. Yes. Yeah, you're saying play on words. Yeah.
Right. But to try to the first thing you gotta do is to prevent the team with the ball from scoring, and in the process you try to win the ball back. But you must have a plan. So I think what you're all not talking about is, I believe you're all not talking about, and this is what I think is causing confusion. Nobody's talking about putting two teams on a field and playing without a football. That's not what you're talking about, right? Yeah. You're talking about when you're out of possession of the football, when one team is out of possession. And I think you still have to be engaged mentally in the game. So I think you're still playing. You're part of the game.
Yeah, but you're still a part. But when you're out of possession, is it the coaching to do that team? When you're out of possession, here is how we're going to win back the ball.
Because
yes,
right. That is playing without the ball.
Yeah. So I hear you, but the issue I have with what is being said, it is almost like it's okay to not have the ball. It's not okay to not. It's not okay to not have the ball.
Unless you're certain teams, most teams don't say that. I think what you're still playing when you don't have the ball, because there are certain principles that you have to respect, like getting compact, like getting behind the ball, like moving together as a unit, right? You're playing. That's part of the game. That's part of the principles of defending.
No, I think one can say some teams are comfortable not having the ball more than others. Some teams aren't comfortable not having the ball, but some teams are comfortable not having it because they are so comfortable playing defense, right? They've been trained to play defense so well. They say you can't score on me. I don't care what you do, you can have it. When I get it, I'll do something with it. When you get it, I don't care if you have it or not because I'm comfortable playing defense.
Well,
some teams are not comfortable playing defense.
France as a national team is a prime example for that. Right? They will give you the ball, but when they get it,
do they give you the ball? What I'm saying that people keep on saying that, like
they don't mind you having the ball because if you have it, they're comfortable. They can defend it.
Yeah, I don't like the idea of giving the ball. Like, go ahead, man.
They let you keep the ball, but when they get that ball on you, is if you transition, pass and you get isolated one-on-one with them because they're very fast on the counter.
Real Madrid is still in the Champions League. Because whether you say they give City the ball or they allow City to keep it, we know City keeps the ball. So let's say City had the ball for a moment in that game, but Real Madrid had to defend.
Yeah, but honestly though, like those examples are so bad though, Andre, because really and truly, if City scored their chances, Real Madrid would have probably lost by 10 goals to 0. So it is not, I think it's not a testament of good. It's just
but Real Madrid is not a good example to use because they're not necessarily comfortable without the ball, you know. They have to do it because they're forced to do it. They're forced to do it, right? Right. Marino's side, Jose Marino's side are comfortable with the ball most time. That's how he coaches. Yeah,
okay,
go ahead.
He's a counter-attacking coach. I'm much Portuguese coach are that way. Most of the Portuguese coach them.
Let's use the Jamaica versus USA game. In the
Nations League,
the semi-final game, right? Jamaica scored early in that game, right?
Nations League.
And in Nations League, and Jamaica, the US had more possession than Jamaica, and Jamaica spent a lot of time without the ball, but they were leading the game 1-0. And it's not until the goalkeeper from the US entered the game in the very late, entered the 18-yard box in the very late stages of the game, were they able to score goal because it caused some confusion, right? But all throughout the game, what Jamaica was doing is executing a plan that I believe the coach designed in order to get a result in the game.
But wouldn't it also?
Wait. I gotta jump in here. I gotta jump in because I have to run. Let me just say this: if you can't keep the ball, I hope you can defend. And we can't keep the ball, so we know how to defend. Okay. If you can't keep it, I hope you can defend because they didn't hit me on the field. We have learned how to defend because we can't keep the ball. That's the way I view it.
I also said this, Cranky, as you go, that isn't it also true that if we had more possession, several things would have happened. One, we could have scored a next goal. And two, maybe we would not have been as weary as we were. And three, that would have also enabled us to defend better in latter stages of the game. So again, it is showing that possessing the ball have way better and greater benefits than not having it.
Manningsman, we should have scored when Cephas got away, Manningsman. We had possession at that point. Cephas didn't score. Cephas missed the one-on-one with the goalkeeper. So when you get the opportunities, what's it saying? You should take them, especially when you don't possess the ball. US got chances. Blake was brilliant, as he normally is. Right? So anyway, after run, Mannings, Marlon.
Champions League.
Andre. Yes, after run.
Yes, yes, Champions League is on.
Yes. All right, Andre. All right, Cranky. Yeah, man. Marlon, we know you're going to watch the Champions League, so I know you have to run. So, yeah, but I'm going to call back Danny Dread. Marlon, don't move. Let me just call back. Somebody want to ask you something, and then I'm going to call back Danny Dread, and then we can go. So let me just take a couple of calls, and then we'll wrap up and go and watch the Champions League. Yes, sir. Welcome to the show. Good afternoon. Sorry we missed your call earlier. Marlon is still here. You say you want to ask him something. Go ahead.
Yeah, Marlon. They call me Vibes Man still. They always make trouble, right? I realize you're one of the better scouts in the region, and you know football, right? So I'm saying, when you scout players, who you match them against? You match them against the JPL player, or you match them against the regional player? The reason why I ask this is that most people that are listening to these platforms say the JPL player them is not good or them ordinary, right? So I'm saying, if you scout some player from the diaspora, and them come and play against Mexico and the United States. As Frankie always said, United States have the best midfielder, blah, 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 but we look ordinary. If I said the player them who is ordinary and look ordinary, is it fair for people to say with xenophobic or we like just diaspora about are ordinary is ordinary? Or you have a level of ordinary? Explain that to me about that.
No, for me, when I look at players, right, when I compare players who are playing locally, I compare players to who I see that plays in the Costa Rican League, right? I compare domestic players with domestic players, right? So when I could say I could compare a player who's playing in the Dominica Liga tournament, right? I could come and match up and say, all right, like a couple years back, I would have said Dominica were leagues and ahead of us after the COVID. But since last year to this year, I think the JPL overall has got back up there with them, right? Because I have seen what their league has got. I think the first 2 years when they had all those influx of overseas players coming in there, and with the coaches, I think most of the team now when what they did there and they got the players there, but their players might be more advanced than our players because I think the level of competition is much stronger. But if you're gonna take out Cibo, Atletico, Pentoa, and what's his name again, Moko. You can take probably 4 teams out there, and if we take more Pleasant and Cavaliers and put them in a league to play with them week in, week out, they'll be very competitive and we beat them as well, right? But I think they have more resources, so I could compare our players with their local based players. But when you're scouting players out to play internationally, I have to look at the players that were coming, what they're gonna be up to when they come to CONCACAF. It's not about taking that player to say you're gonna compare with that player who's playing locally. So we have to look at the players. For instance, if you say when you look at US and Mexico midfield, right, and Panama and Canada, you have to look, can this player match up with what we're gonna be up against? I remember we're not talking about you're thinking about competing with the best team, right? And right now the 4 best team we have Canada, Panama, US, and Mexico. So you have to look what they have on your team. When you're scouting player, you're looking for a forward.
So my question to you, Marlon, if the player them from the EPL and the Championship and the League One does not match up with the one them from in our region, and I say they look ordinary, would you say I'm xenophobic or I hate overseas because I don't have no farmer racism? Because why I say that is that I'm a Manchester fan from 2004. And every time Haaland play 4 times against Real Madrid, and Ronigal make him look ordinary. So I can say look ordinary, him is a world-class baller, and I can say look ordinary against Real Madrid, right or wrong. So why people label us because confusion and call names, say you're xenophobia, you don't like people who born outside here. We're just calling things as how it is. Just like I would have said, JPL ball are ordinary. If you come and you perform ordinary, and we say you're ordinary, don't say we're racist. I'm not talking about who now. I'm talking about what's going around generally. And that's
come on, I said, like we are management.
All right, big up vibes, man.
What am I saying?
Yeah, man, he said that he will listen because him say we hang up and listen.
So man, sometimes as we are when we mention players and they come, persons tend to look at us and say, "Oh, you bring this player and this player is not good," right? But at the same time, international football is different. So that's why I said when you're looking at players, you can compare your local players to what you're facing around Panama, Costa Rica. We're not going to compare them with MLS and Liga MX, right? We compare with the Costa Rica, the Panama Super League, right? Honduras League. We can compare the Caribbean team, Trinidad, who was way ahead of us one time. They're way behind us now, I think, from a league standpoint. So we can judge our local players against them. And when we see the player against them, no, that's a good time for you to really assess them and see where they are.
Yep. All right. Let me see if Danny Dread was trying to call, but let me see if I can get him back, and then I think that will be the final call for the day because we have the Champions League to go and watch. Yeah, Danny Dread. Yeah, man.
Greetings again.
Yeah, just get a chance to call him.
How the virgin comes out. You know, some man is when me check you. Man, you know, really, I said nothing different. You only I try to move the goalpost neatly. We weren't talking about possession. We were talking. Anyway, the better plan you have, the quicker you will win back the football.
All right, boss.
That master. So, yeah. Anyway, you know, JPL me really want to talk about.
Mount Pleasant.
Mount Pleasant.
Yeah.
I like how you dissect Cavaliers. Me not see you dissect Mount Pleasant, so.
No, man, me and
Tell me your changes.
We break it down.
Yeah, me not miss none of the show.
Wait a minute, then when I tell you so that,
like, miss.
All right.
Like how you tell me over Cavaliers who shouldn't start and
but we did that.
Call some name who shouldn't
we
start.
did that. We said that. I said that I would not start even Howell. I would take out Bradford because I don't think Bradford has been clinical or effective at Mount Pleasant. I would put Daniel Green as a central striker and play. I even start Nathaniel. I said that I would start Duxley.
Yeah, me did hear that.
I would start Duxley over Howell in midfield. Duxley that came on because he can even slot back into that left back position when Sule goes forward. We said all of that, man. And we're asking.
So about Phillips? You won't start him.
I think Tevin Shaw, to me, I believe that Tevin Shaw don't lose possession of the ball as much as Phillips.
He don't have that energy. I think what Phillips came on, what Phillips really came on ignite the energy in Mount Pleasant team, and he and Nathaniel when they came on, because the team was a bit flat. We didn't see that explosiveness there. But as I said, I think Bradford has. It's more than 12 games without a goal now.
Yep.
Here it is. Me need a quarter chunk to play for the 18. Me need a quarter chunk. Because him finish him finish the league part as my most informed striker. Him finish the league part.
Yeah.
So now me think him would have start in this round. You get me? Me need Avery to start over Kimon Bailey.
No.
I have a problem with Kimon Bailey, but coming like me alone have it. Me I don't know. I'm going to tell him my problem when me have with him. All right?
Not scoring the ball.
Like how Devante Campbell come for him ball, I try leave off my mark and go in at the space that he can get the ball in a space. Barely not coming for him ball, and most of the time him mark a itch on him, and it's like some of the time we can't get to deal with that wing there, and Devante Campbell wing kind of overwork.
Yeah, but you know that over on that side though, Campbell defend way better than Devante though. And come trap back and help in the defensive, you know. So you have one side, because really and truly, maybe that's how the team is set up. On one side, you're solid defensively, on the other side, because Devante Campbell really come tackle you.
What man is the whole team set up still?
Hold on, Danny. Hold on. I hear Marlon. Go ahead, Marlon.
You done it. How top of the team still? When Sule invert go in the middle, right? That's why you always have Dyer being deep, because Dyer advance. So if we get a counter, he will always hear as an output. I think Madrid always hear as an output for in the defensive line. So we attack. We see Cummings is a more attacking on the right side, right? As I said, we're not getting what we're getting from Bailey when the season started. And for me, still, I think Kyle has the ability, right? He's an international player, and we have seen what he has done at international level.
Yeah, I have a technical ability, yes.
But I think his best position still on Fante's played. I think that's his strongest position on the left wing.
You kind of
no, what he's saying is that his best position is the same position where Devante is playing. I agree with Brian. I would put Devante on the right side, because remember that's where Devante used to play first, you know.
Yeah.
Play on the right.
Yeah.
And kick up right. And then I'd start Kelly and then, But I also believe what I think they need to consider is Danny Jedman, the nice in the background, man. One of the things they have to also consider is that out ball. When they play Topi, there's normally this diagonal that he can hit to the wingers, and that option is not there anymore. That is something they have to consider.
Right, that's my next change. We need back Topi.
So who you gonna drop?
The Richie man, Richie slow. I Topi and dog all season, you have to say, no, man. But every time they play off Richie, it's like me feel that Richie have this kind of experience and they need to use him.
I think it's the injury that really held back Topi. Because when the season start, Topi and Dyer was excellent until he went to play that Guatemala game. Cummings came in.
Yeah, then I remember that injury there. But he come back.
He came back. Remember, no? I think when Cummings went in, I think they had like 5 clean sheet back to back or 4 clean sheet, right? In that defense line. Then he came back in and then he got the injury. And he's been out for a while. Then you have Daxi was playing in the centre back and then Richie came in at the back part when he went to play Trinidad. He came in and he has been there since. But I think if Topi is fully fit, Topi is my player there. I know the Richie have the experience and everything else and the leadership there. But sometimes we basically need a player who can get the team.
Yeah, like I said, I think if they play Daxley here, Nathaniel can start, because I think Daxley is more defensive minded.
Yeah. So you don't think Avery forget to come more at the game?
Listen,
5 and 10 minutes.
I think, but he wasn't even on the bench.
I don't have him on the bench. I think when you look at it still, we have replacement in the midfield, right? If Devante comes on, I think we don't have that replacement for him there. So either have both him and either have him on the bench in my squad, in my match squad, definitely.
Yeah.
Because especially a game like this, I think man is, and because they don't really see him a lot, he will definitely hurt them. We saw nothing like
I think the height of Atafari Bygrave, who challenged Keith Simpson on the centre backs at Waterhouse even more.
Definitely, and
I'm confidence in a Bygrave, tell you the truth still.
You have confidence in a Bradford?
No, in a Chong.
Oh, you have confidence in a Chong?
I quit a Chong.
Yeah. Good call that still.
Danny.
Anyway,
I agree with scoring a tennis in come against Lymar. And Bradford was out there for 80 minutes and didn't score. He could have come off, he should have left that game the leading goal scorer in the league.
Yeah. As a man in say, I am the fans them not like Bradford. Yo, them a deal with the man wicked and a start. Anyway, he better score next time we see him. If him out there.
Yeah, man,
the fans them a deal with him wicked. Them need to give them something. Cause you know, say fans them can't change suddenly.
Yeah, man. All right, big up Danny J.
All right, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
All right, that was, yeah. Man, tell a brother them not really, the people them not really in him for real. So I don't know. But man, watch how we go watch some.
We'll link later, man.
Yeah, man. Big up yourself, you know. And thing. All right, see you go match Sunday again?
But there, man, I take a little break for us.
Oh. All right then. Cool. So we link up then. Yeah, man. All right. So yeah, man. Big up. That was Marlon. We had Military Guna. We had Cranky. We had T-Got. He has asked the link and gone. Big up to all the callers and things. Yep. Man, I still don't worry yourself. I'm going to shout you. You understand me? I go munch upon a little snack right here now and then. You understand me? I have one important thing and then I go shout you, big brother. You understand me? The boss. All things Jamaica football. Brian Mighton. Look on him, man. Yo, boy, I tell you, I'm happy for you. Happy for it. You understand me? I'm glad to see you own your own credit union youth. Big up yourself. I like when the young youth them, get them positive thing there. Good to see a youngster like you start your own company. You understand me? I have 20 staff already. You understand me? Big up yourself. We need to promote the credit union out here, you know. All right? Yeah, you understand me, Brian? So you need to tell us the name of it. What is it called? What is it called? MOS? MOS Cooperative Credit Union, right? MOSCC? All right, big up yourself. Yeah, man, I'm glad for you, man. So keep up the good work, you know. You need to tell the people them can get them loans and them FIP and them thing then, man of steel. Yeah, congratulations again, man. Yeah, man. Hey, people, bless up for yourself. I am management. This has been I Am Sure Sports. What a big show we had. From social issues to social media to sports. The 3 S's. You don't know. You understand me? But I am management. This has been I Am Sure Sports. It's over 3 hours. Listen, for those who are watching on the replay, you will enjoy to watch the whole thing. It's very good discussion, lively and respectful. Again, if you are not a subscriber, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Hit the like button, please, before you go. Let us see if we can get it to 100 likes. You understand me? We are at 94, so we need 6 more likes to get it to 100. Let's make that happen. But bless up yourself. Have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful rest of the day. Big up, man, like Jason. We got a super chat today. We always appreciate them. Every mickle makes a muckle. That's what they say. All right? So thanks again. Have a good day. As usual, you know how it goes. It is over and out time.
Yo, watch about dog, SK New heard this. The body out there, Sniper King I represent for I Am Sure Sports. You get to me, I say, when you want the latest news and sports and updates and all of that, check out I Am Sure Sports. You know the thing goes in. Remember, you cover the whole island. Remember Kingston, Westmoreland, Galchester, Ocherase, Galtigo Bay, everywhere. I Am Sure Sports. Check it out for the latest news and latest updates. Sniper King I represent. Where them feel like, yeah, someone on for the food from young, from where they knee height. I Am Sure Sports. Yeah, dog.